Quinoa after coming quite far, actually, spending how long now? About a month and a half. I don't have the calendar pulled up. Probably in the better part of 2 months in Trymir. You found some allies, made some enemies. What specifically happened last session? I know you guys found a giant crater.
Well, since I don't normally do recaps, I'll do a recap.
Okay.
Okay, so what we did was we were able to bring back Mordok and Toriel.
Oh yeah, some dimes got dropped there.
I think we talked to someone whose name I cannot pronounce.
Ooh.
And then after they were revived, we all had a meeting with the name I cannot pronounce. And I was told where I could get I could either go. Oh wait, no, that's the city. I could either go to Maveria, which is a city.
You mean Mevia?
To teleport to the capital, yes. Or I could travel on horseback, which would take a week.
I might argue that doors aren't our greatest opponent. It's decisions.
And
I might be inclined to agree actually about that one. Oi Chen, what was the name again of the informant that we're gonna work alongside of?
So, I was going to start us from the start of that room, if that's alright, because I feel it was kind of rushed at the end of the last session.
Yeah.
And people didn't get to ask questions, and some things didn't get fully explained to people.
Anyone watch my cut together of last session?
You didn't cut it out.
Yeah. Didn't I?
Nope.
I cut out, I only let my champion will not fall so easily in, didn't I? As far as I know, I cut that everything else out.
It's okay.
I let my part in.
But if you have Marduk's part still in there.
You sure? Pretty sure I cut it out.
Don't worry.
No, you didn't put it out.
We'll never know.
So, you guys find your way to Shaylee's room. Shaylee being a short, stocky, authoritarian-looking half-elf, whitish hair, scruffy face, has a scratch across one of her eyes, and she's kind of pissed off at Scythian behind the desk. He's got his feet up on the table. They motion you in. They explain the basics of what they explained to you last session. Shady goes through the process of explaining that she's the leader of the Quinoa. She was once a friend of Oswin. The Quinoa is there to essentially stop the country falling apart, which it will do if it's left in the hands of a king or a queen. Being a former friend of the king, if she'd rather not kill the prince or the queen, but if the needs come to it, then she'll do what she must. And essentially, you guys are here because you've proven yourself useful time and time again. So they motion for Larissa to come into the room. Larissa being this human, short but very toned fighter, brown hair, long ponytail, a cream wrap that doesn't seem to cover most of her body, but seems to do a job, cover a lot of area. Walks in, is a bit of a cunt tutorial, and we'll take it from there. So as Larissa stands back, well, I guess I have to work with this.
How many items is there still out there?
Shaylee stands up behind the desk. From what we know, none.
So only you gathered all of them? How many?
In our possession, we have 4.
That'll be the necklace, the heart.
And a bracelet, I recall correctly.
Yes, you're very well informed, but for the sake of secrecy, I'd rather not tell you all of these things.
So Marduk kind of whispers to himself, one for each head? And he kind of like,
I mean, you still need one of them, right? And what do you need these things for anyway?
Oh,
How are they meant to help you?
they already answered that, but they said
We don't need them for anything. The king and queen, however, will use these to amass even more power.
you say that, but
Okay.
wouldn't you?
Okay, fair enough.
You say you won't resort to unnecessary killing, but you will do what's has to be done. But
I said I wouldn't kill the prince, but if I had to, I would.
just the prince.
Or the queen. Both if need be.
Do you think, you were a friend of the former king, who do you think actually killed him?
If I'm being honest, I didn't think he could be killed.
I see you admired him, but I'm just asking your opinion.
I've spent many nights wondering this, but unfortunately I can't get a bearing on the situation.
Well, I feel like I can believe you, but I have to hear this. Would you use these items in any ways?
She walks right up to your face and looks you dead in the eyes. I said
stare
no.
back. Well, okay. I believe you.
If that's all.
Turns
that
around
has
and walks back to her desk.
If that's
Well, I'm convinced. But I guess it will be difficult to get the ring back. Can they do any damage with the ring?
It depends how they use them. I'm guessing these stones have something to do with drawing power from these items, but we didn't even know they existed until we got this note.
So, if we get the stones, there should be no problem, right?
One would hope.
Alright, only one way to find out.
It's when you notice Larissa's kind of tapping her foot on the floor.
So, all I have to do to contact you is think of touch this thing, and Marduk motions to the necklace.
She looks towards Fiends and she's like,
Yeah.
"You always pick the dumbest ones."
Mara just shrugs and doesn't really say anything.
She looks back to you, Marduk, and she's like, "I told you you'd know where I am wearing that."
Oh, yeah.
And as you take a moment to like
Just interesting.
think for a second, you know she's right in front of you.
Wow, that was hard to figure out.
Haha, very funny.
indeed. If that's all that needs to be discussed, then
That's all, Queen Tiffany, but I would like to know what do we do now?
Well, that's what I was saying until.
No, I was talking to Mara.
Oh, what we're supposed to do now?
That's what I was saying before I was interrupted. Now, that's what I was saying was if we were all finished, let's decide what wants to be done.
Well,
sounds
Do you
really.
want to discuss it here, or do you want to move to a more private place?
Let's move somewhere else.
I can go
I
into
agree.
the common room.
Share these. Like, that'd probably be a better idea. And she slaps Cillian's feet off the table.
But one more thing. If we would need some items, if we would need some equipment, who will provide it for us?
We have a blacksmith if you have coin.
Ooh, I do need
We have a
weapon.
tailor.
Talk to him.
The blacksmith? Alright,
See what he can do.
thanks.
Just being woke up from the dead. Where are we exactly? Kind of Marduk looks around, being confused and all.
They said
We
we're
are-
in Rusva.
In Rusva.
Rasta?
Rusva, yeah. Where Kinoa.
Do we know of any place we could discuss maybe in this building, or would you rather we went to an inn?
We can go into the common room if you want to.
We can do, yes. Please lead the way.
So Mara leads you guys back down the hallway, into the assembly hall, if you will. Larissa follows you. Well, kind of walking alongside you. As she walks into the room, there were two groups of people in here before. The thieves and the soldiers. The mages seem to have left. But Larissa walks in and just kind of looks at the walls and just out! Everyone just grabs her shit and books. She leans up against the wall and just looks towards the rest of you.
What did you say she was called? Orissa?
Larissa.
Larissa.
Yes.
Lyrissa.
Larissa. Yes.
Larissa Zolani.
No,
Many names.
I find myself a seat, and I sit upon it if there's any seat.
It's a little wadi.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's a couple of chairs in here that are kind of strewn around, but you pick one up easy enough.
Well,
I took a
tasty
seat.
too.
Yeah.
Now, if you all don't mind, we must decide on what we want to do.
I fear for
Past few
my...
days have been, yes, the past few days have been pretty hard on myself personally, learning that my nation is under attack, and unfortunately the purpose I was sent here for has not yet been achieved yet, which was to make a deal with the queen of this country, like an alliance, you could say, in forms of trade or protection in case of invasion, which unfortunately has recently happened. Now I've been given a letter. The letter's been delivered to me, which I must attend a meeting in the capital. Otherwise, the situation of my country may get a bit worse. Now, I do understand this country is in a bit of a pickle on its own. However, I myself have a nation I have to look after, and I intend on doing so.
If I may say, wouldn't it be better to, together with us, find the rightful king of this country and have an alliance with him,
Yeah, I don't
which you know
trust
has
him.
respect of the kingdom?
I would love to, but I still need to attend to a meeting involving my country in a few days.
You say you want to meet.
Read the
the
letter
queen,
again, it
but,
didn't say about it.
how can you even trust that queen? Maybe she's She's luring you into a trap just to gain control of your own country.
What do you mean, lure me into the trap? I was the one who organized the meeting.
And
With
again,
the
it's
queen
her
that
ground.
probably killed her own husband. Okay.
Well, I agree that
I was
both...
not aware of this until I arrived here. It takes many a day to get from Valkyria to this nation.
I don't think it's a good idea to meet with the queen just yet.
Oh, really? Now what do you suppose I do about my nation that's under attack? Just not attend to this meeting at all. I cannot find the freaking letter.
While I agree that both of your
That was
desires are reasonable, I fear I must put my quest on hold, as my father and master has disappeared near Mevia, and I must go find him.
I shall read the letter again.
How long would
Well-
it take to find your father?
That I do not know. However, all I have is this letter, and I show my letter to anyone. Shall I read it? Shall I read it out loud, or do you want to post it?
Post it?
Post it or read it? Well, what
Post it.
will you prefer? Post it, alright.
Okay.
Did you
I
ever
shall-
thought that?
Instead, but read it anyway.
Have you
I,
thought that your master might have had a reason to disappear, that he planned it, or that
No.
whatever made him disappear might be few notches too big for us?
Well,
that and we have
Look
no
first.
leads.
see for yourself. I've posted the letter.
Why can't I freaking save?
we should really. Thanks.
Oh, that's easier to read, thank you, Jen.
Here is mine.
Telemeva.
That is
Oh,
so
God,
much
no.
harder to read than mine.
It's just more tragic. It's covered in freaking blood.
Just give me a second, I'll transcribe Tiffany's. I sent an open Word document.
As grievous, as tragic as it may be, I still think that saving millions is more important.
Who calls himself the better pupil? That sounds just weird. Worse than arrogant the best.
No one said better people.
Well, it seems that Toriel's mentor is being taken good care of by this other pupil, Karen.
I highly doubt that if something too big for Avion to handle can be defeated by Charon alone.
Mm.
But if it isn't anything, if it can wait just a week, Princess Tiffany can attend her meeting. I can find this man who needs to be killed, and you guys, and we can afterwards go help you on this quest, looking for your father.
Oh, sounds good.
I don't know where this, do you know his location yet?
I do not.
I would, if I were in your situation, I would write to him, asking about the location before we just mindlessly go wander the land to find him.
Fair point.
Who you suggest I write to? Avion's nowhere
I
to
would-
be found, and I don't know
You
how
can-
to get into
you
contact
can-
with Charon.
Right, Karen. Do they have, Jen, is there a returner address on the letter?
Yeah, how can I send an address, a letter to Charon?
You can go find Cillian and ask him where he got the letter from.
Alright, I shall.
So, does that sound like a plan?
Yes, I shall ask Charon to keep me updated, and I suppose Evion is rather capable himself, so I hope
We
he
will-
can survive a week.
We will attend to that matter as fast as possible. As it seems, this person means a lot to you.
Whatever. I just need some coins.
Some
It might-
threats.
It might not have seemed like it, but I had a lot of time thinking. And there are still things I want to do, things I have to take care of before I can't anymore. You know what I mean?
I do.
No.
Being a statue must really got you thinking, huh?
Well, if you can't do anything else.
So when were Queen Tiffany? When were your meeting?
It does not attach on the letter, but judging by the fact that it says the royal palace is in the capital.
Well, we happen to be going to the near of the capital, which we can visit after we kill this man. Response would be
That is true. That's why I was thinking about that.
yeah. So if we go kill our target and you send a response as quick as possible, both Toriel and Lady Tiffany, then I can't see no problem in this matter. Hey.
I hate to admit this, but we might be able to gather useful information in the capital.
Sure, of course we will.
Give me a moment. Queen Tiffany stands up and asks Larissa, "Where is the bathroom?"
Can I go powder my nose, please?
I really need the toilet.
Common area.
When you have to go, you have to go. Yes.
And she points you back to where you guys were waiting for the priest to be finished with.
What? Well, thank you. And Tiffany goes to the toilet.
Can I go back to Cillian?
Yeah. So you turn to
Mardak
leave the room.
follows Toriel.
You turn to leave the room, and Larissa sticks her arm out in front of you, and she puts her hand in her chest and kind of pushes you back into the room. Not so fast.
What?
And she looks over to Mara, and she says, "Stand over there."
I
Why?
understand.
She pushes you back. Hang on, I'll make her roll for that. Because that is a lot of Dragonborn muscle to be pushed.
Slightly less since I was dead, though.
So yeah, so it's just a bit. She rolls a 5. She tries to push you. So she looks over to Garth. She throws you a sword.
Me? Or God?
Garth a sword.
Okay,
She says,
do I have to roll to catch it, or?
Nah,
Doesn't he already have a sword?
she doesn't see one on him, so she throws him a sword.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She tells you to stand on the other side of the room to where Mara is.
Okay, I do so.
Larissa, what is this about?
She cracks her
no idea.
fingers and stretches.
It is about to throw down.
Oh no!
Tiffany says as she comes back in from the toilet.
Man, you're fast.
It's 2 steps away from me, literally.
If you'd excuse me, I would have to talk to Cillian. And I leave. Can I leave without her, interrupting it again, as she clearly isn't able to?
Well, I'm gonna say roll initiative because moving past her is a tax of opportunity.
Oh, shit.
Fine. Haven't used Roll20 in so long. Fucking 10. I think it's Tarek's dexterity. Is that still 0? Nope, 11.
Fuck duck. I haven't tracked initiative in a while, so I didn't even have my paper out.
Does
Oh
everyone
no!
gonna roll initiative? I mean, I know exactly how this is gonna work out.
Oh, we all need to roll it initiative. Oh.
I want initiative from Mara. I want initiative from Garth and Toriel.
22!
What's going down here?
Marduk, you can also roll initiative if you want to get in on this.
Ah, yeah, dexterity.
Nope.
See.
Marduk will just watch.
Take a seat.
Yeah, that would be 18.
Alright,
Do I know what is going down right now?
Yeah, you've probably seen this happen a couple of times as well. This is
You
your
can just-
initiation.
Oh, okay.
Wait, this is what?
Initiation.
You don't know. Mara knows. You don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Will I have to fight them too then?
I mean, I don't even have a weapon.
Do I have to fight them?
It looks like Larissa's getting ready to fight all of you.
Okay, fine.
I'm free? What?
Hold your weapons, please.
I don't even have one.
Oh,
I throw you a dagger.
Garth has two.
Ah, yeah, certainly.
Can I throw a Toriel a dagger?
That'll be your action.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you want to fight all of us? Marduk kind of
I mean, you can.
asks.
So.
What about the fire sword, Luke?
Oh, true, I do have that, don't I? Shit, I nearly forgot about the sacred weapon of my people.
There we go.
Alright. So Toriel is right in front of her. We've got Marduk, who was behind her, but you're going to have to take a turn to step back. I'll say
Can we see the map, please?
there is no map.
I just made a blank one.
Yeah, it's just positioning.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a room with a table, right? Or
It's
Use
just
to
an
create
empty room with chairs, but the scale won't be right.
Yeah, that's okay. Murdoch is back, bitches!
I mean, technically, I could still Jen, right? I was able to use the Divine Smite on my own fists, right?
yeah, that should.
I can just do that again.
Were you?
Yeah, I was.
Was that Seldor?
Yeah.
Shh. I don't think you're proficient in unarmed combat, though.
But I was able to do it.
Sure. Sure.
Because somehow that will still mean I'm better with my fists than my actual fire sword. Which just proves how ineffective that thing is.
I mean, a weapon that's never used will always be ineffective.
I've used it like 5 times, alright? You keep saying
You don't
"Ooh."
have to. You don't have to justify and explain things to me, man. I'm there when you use it. You know. So, can I get everyone's initiative?
22!
18?
11.
Please, no.
I mean, we can do the old gen pool way.
Yeah, 25 to 20.
Ah, yeah, okay.
22.
With 20, yeah.
Cool. 20 to 15.
18?
And Ventorial, what do you get?
11.
Oh, everyone got above 10 this time. That's nice.
Very unusual as well.
Let's grab some of this. Good old general combat.
I'm just sitting down admiring.
I think you also need to
Man, that bad camaraderie.
to join the cup.
I don't want to fight though.
This is your initiation.
I don't want to initiate.
I mean, I don't want to fight either.
I don't want to join.
We should never go out with Tiff.
Top of round is Mara.
You make no sense.
Pull my rapier.
I got 20, even though I don't want to be initiated.
Pull my rapier, and I will try. Oh, I apply a hunter's mark on her,
Mm-hmm.
and I try to hit.
You will have to move 30 feet. Your full movement to get up to her, so
Okay, I have 30 speed, so that's
yeah.
okay.
So you can get up to her.
Yeah. I roll 24.
Hits.
Oh, it's a new rapier. 1d8. 1d8. 1d6. Wow! Plus 3, that makes 5 damage.
5 damage. So you guys watch this blur just from across the room. Mara pulling her rapier as she's running. Arrives right up next to Larissa. Slashes straight at her. Larissa managed to dodge back at the last moment, just drawing blood from her arm. She looks at you, Mara, but then turns her attention back to Toriel.
Yeah.
Next up is Tiffany.
Do I have to fight?
You don't have to do anything.
Oh, cool. Is there a chair next to me?
Alright, Tiffany sits down.
Come on.
Next
But
up
don't you want the original king back on his throne?
Couldn't give two flying Mary berries.
Next up is Larissa.
No.
She extends her arms, kind of flicks her wrists, and then disappears from sight. Reappearing next to Toriel, she does provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Mara.
I will try to hit. $17.
Just hits.
Oof. Okay, let's see. That's 12.
Does 12 points of damage. As this almost ungodly speed, you do manage to just throw your rapier in it, and as you do, you see a bit of blood spurt off into the air as she disappears from them.
Nice.
Next tutorial, one of her hands beginning to glow slightly. Gonna make an attack.
Slightly.
24. I'm assuming 24 hits.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Was that my turn? Did it just end?
No, I'm going to do all of her attacks. So she gets another attack on you. This time is a 19.
That still hits.
She's going to spend a key point to do 3 more, which is a 18 this time.
Nope, that time doesn't.
And then another 19 again. And another 18.
Nope.
Yeah, cool. So that's 3 hits. So it's 36. Doing a total of 16 points
Okay.
of bludgeoning damage as she appears next to you and her hands just turn into a flurry. She just starts pummeling the side of you.
It's just a slap, yeah.
I guess that she's a monk.
It's going to end her turn. Garth, you're up.
Let's see. It's a distance. Yeah, she probably has some weird AoE stuff. Alright.
I don't think monks do AoE.
So, just to clarify, I can split my movement basically and move as a reaction.
You cannot move as a reaction,
Okay.
but you can split up your movement on your turn. So move, attack, move, attack. Well, if you've got multi attacks, that is.
Well, I'll go over there, giving Foriel advantage for the rest. And is there anything? Ah, yeah. Hello?
Hello?
What?
Is that just... What's going on? It's so weird. I believe I said I want to go over there, basically. Not engage yet, but go there. And use my trait as a commander to use my attack action to give a bonus attack to... Yeah, Foriel.
Fucking Thoriel is back.
So, Garth runs across the room, rallying a battle cry. Toriel, you feel almost inspired by this, and your muscles flex up as you ready to make your attack, which is coming up right now.
Well, I would like to add first. What's this about? The fuck?
Get
Why
a girl!
Why are you fighting?
It's really not.
I will discuss that later, you know? Someone is trying to slap you?
Yeah, exactly.
If you've ever seen a look of disdain, that is what is on her face right now. Her head is kind of hanging to the side as you ask this question. Her eyebrows furrow. And her muscles almost seem to tense and her muscles bulge. You can tell you ticked a switch you shouldn't have.
Oh, fine. I guess I summon. No, actually, can I slap back? And it's like, fine, have it your way. Can I? And I try slap back.
You sure? Roll to hit.
Uh, Seven doesn't hit, I assume.
Does not hit.
Next one, 14.
Does not hit.
Fucking 5. I am not good with this.
So Toriel swings out of her fist straight towards her. She just like kind of backsteps it. Again, steps to the side. One more time. This time she steps to the side and sticks out her leg, and Toriel flying over the floor, now considered prone.
Yay.
Biggest about to talk around Mara.
I want to use my extra attack. 18 and 21.
Hit.
Hit. Colossus Slayer. Does it apply to both of those attacks?
Believe only the first one.
Okay, so the first one is 2d8, 100 mark, and 1d8, 100 mark. So that is...
Wait, how much damage for the first one, sorry?
22.
Okay, cool. You fire that one through the air, and goes pretty fast.
I don't fire. Rapier.
Rapier.
Sorry. So
My bad. Okay, yeah, carry on. Roll full damage.
I rolled damage for that. That was the damage from a rapier. So 22 plus 12. So 34.
Jeez.
Slayer, yo! The way to go!
So, Mara launches across the room, and Toriel, you kind of look up from the floor. You see a spray of blood cover you as Mara does some work on Larissa's back.
Poor girl.
At this point, she kind of turns to you, Mara. She's still got a huge smile on her face, almost reminiscent of Cillian's smile. She's going to close her eyes and focus for a second, and then open them and make a punch towards you. Beep de beep, beep de beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
16.
Hits!
So that's a hit. And she's gonna make another one.
Might be
16
drop.
again.
Yeah.
21.
Woo!
4.
Oh.
15. 15 hit?
15 hits, yeah.
Okie doke.
Wait, so she makes 3 attacks?
She makes one attack with her gauntlet.
Which is 21 damage. Right.
No, I haven't rolled damage yet.
Oh, sorry, okay.
I was just
Okay.
rolling for hits.
Yeah.
So she makes one attack with her gauntlet. Because she's a
Yeah.
monk, she gets to make an extra unarmed strike, and then she spends a key point to make an additional 3 attacks
I knew it was a book. I was right.
with her flurry of blows.
Yeah.
And because she is a monk, her unarmed attacks are considered magical, making them d6s.
Woo!
Is it my turn?
So it's
He just needs to roll some damage.
12, 16, 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
17.
17.
Yeah, thank you.
As her arms just disappear with his flurry again. Tiffany, what are you doing?
I want to use counterspell.
Counterspell is a reaction that you have to do when the other person is casting their spell.
Never mind. I get out my 8 rocks remaining in my pocket.
Good catch, Flo. Very good catch.
I get out the 8 rocks I have left in my pocket,
Okay.
and I turn them into tiny little daggers, and that's all I'm going to do for now.
Alright, Tiffany does the dagger thing. She just has like 8 floating daggers above her hand.
While I sit on my chair, epicness.
Well, that looks fun. I have a really classic picture in my head.
Garth, you're up.
Of course I'm class.
Alright, since I am in melee range, I can use only one superiority, did I right?
It's 1 superiority die per effect. You can only use 1 effect, so yes.
Okay. But I might use 2 right now, if it allows my actions. Okay.
Oh, you can only use 1.
Ah, yeah, I thought so. One per round also. Okay.
Yeah.
Just that I got it right. Okay, then I use a trip attack.
Make wisdom saving throw.
Me? Okay.
Yep.
That is gonna be shite. Let's see. 14.
As you go to sweep your leg towards her, you just, for some reason, cartwheel yourself to do it, and your leg gets about halfway through a spin before you kind of give up and just kind of end up tapping her on the leg. You still have movement as a bonus action.
Okay. So did I use the die?
Kinda yes, kinda no. It's like your attack has been used, but it didn't go through.
The effect
because
didn't apply, of course. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay. You know what? You told me we should fight more tactically. I'm gonna do that.
Whoa! Whoa!
What evolution?
I gotta move 10 feet backwards.
10 feet backwards. Okay.
Yeah, over there.
Garth jumps back, provoking an attack of opportunity from her.
All right.
8.
Does not hit, and I riposte.
Hey!
Okay. That's a normal attack, basically.
Actually, can you do that? I'm pretty sure it has to hit for you to riposte.
Well, I have noted down a riposte on a missed attack. Or, well...
Sure, do it. I'm gonna break this up. Let's do it. This is cool.
Okay, let's see. Oh. What do I add again? Strength? I forgot to add my modifiers. Never mind, it's 12.
12 does not hit.
Alright.
So she punches, swings towards you. You kind of step back, dodge the punch, go back to swinging towards her. She steps back, and misses. And you end up walking your 10 feet backwards.
That's what I consider a good fight.
Doriel,
I get up. That uses my movement, right?
half your movement.
I use my... Wait, my... Summoning my sword is a bonus action, so I move my... I guess my turn to disengage, I move back and I summon my sword. Flame sword.
Okay. Full movement back?
Yeah.
Cool. So it's about ish. Yeah. So Toro gets from the floor, scrambles out of the way. She looks towards you, tries to make a grab towards you, but you manage to smack her hands out of the way. Take a step back, still facing her very imposing presence. You reach out your hand in front of you and grasp as a flame explodes forth as you take a stance, holding your now flaming sword. Talk around, Mara.
Yeah, I would like to.
Mordok not participating in this fight?
Nope, Marduk is chilling out.
Okay.
Yeah, just.
Bloody mages.
Would you rather we cast fireball into a tiny room?
Yes. Marduk like kind of shoots a tiny fireball at
Bad idea, I'm telling you now.
Garth ass.
Who?
Garth asses. Garth ass.
You want to attack Garth? Okay. Interesting choice.
You sure? I mean, my character didn't even say anything. He's currently in a fight.
You said.
Well, don't metagame then.
Roll for it.
Okay. It's a
Would
tiny
you rather
fireball.
Yeah, great.
Don't shit on mages. It's
17.
a small room.
17 hit Garth.
No.
Oh, fireball goes off to the side of the room.
Wait, fireball or fireblade?
Fire.
A
Tiny.
small stream of fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
Flying across the room.
Otherwise, I would have been pissed myself.
Exactly why.
Don't worry, Toro,
Alright. What's up, Mara?
I want to attack with my rapier again.
Yes, indeed.
Extra attack.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, will saving throw? Yeah.
On both of those.
Oh shit. Well, they don't hit either way, so.
What is that damn witchcraft?
Did you say wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah.
And 14.
Nope. As you pull your sword out from its sheath, you go to strike at her again, and as you do, you find your arm like slowing down in speed as it gets to her, and you just end up tapping her with your rapier.
Ah. Shit. Okay. As my move around, I want to stand defense. Like,
Okay.
Is there like I can stand a defense? Like, get some.
Well, you've used your action,
Yeah.
so you can't really defend, but I'll say
I'm
for
just
purposes of
rolling
this that you
does
can.
something, please ignore.
Or dodge, or what you call it. Whoa! What the hell is that?
Why though?
So, he said please ignore it. Let's ignore it. Tiffany?
I sent you a message.
I'm still sitting.
Okay, cool.
Okay. She's just kind of floating her knives around, doing little tricks. Observing.
I will not juggle.
That brings us to Larissa. She's going to step up a wind.
Wait, what?
Whoa!
Now can I use counter spell?
Oh, whoopsie.
Step of the Wind is not a spell. It's a monk ability. You spend a key point, and
I knew she was a monk. I knew it.
you can double your movement.
It's an ability.
What an aggressive monk.
Oh,
Monks are aggressive. They beat the shit out of you.
she's going to activate her gauntlet on you, Maradoc. Does an 18 hit?
Monarch.
Eclipse.
Oh.
Okay, so what happens is she vanishes and reappears. Maradoc launches a punch straight into his chest, and then turns around and walks off.
Should we say in the chat that Monarch can be hit, or?
Oh, he definitely got hit. Nothing seems to have happened.
Eclipse, your character's gonna die when you're not here.
Garth,
Yo.
she is now 60 feet from you. No, 70 because you moved 10 back.
Yeah, alright.
Like I said, this isn't to scale. If I move you guys across 10 feet, that should be roughly what's going on.
Okay.
So we're just gonna run towards each other and have that, like, samurai standoff.
60, 40.
Meantime, Marduk
15.
takes out his.
It's alright, you've already been punched, mate.
Excuse me for a second.
Tiffany, you're actually 30 feet from her.
Must be.
Starts reading his sketchbook again.
You just got punched in the chest.
I did?
Yeah,
Why?
because she went over to you and punched you in the chest. You didn't take any damage though. You just got hit. It hurt a lot, but it didn't seem to like do enough to do any damage.
And am I like in your way right now?
She's right in front of you.
Right here. Oh, Tiff, can you go up all there? I think the room is here.
What do you want?
You're out of the room.
Am I out of the room?
If you scroll up a bit or zoom out a little bit, you can see.
I'm just a wow. I'm amazing. I just teleported.
Yeah, I've just changed your positions to reflect the actual distances. There you go. back in the room. Sitting on a chair.
Whoa.
It's a large assembly hall. It's meant for a lot of people.
Ah, okay.
It's about 150 feet.
Where's actually the table?
There's no table in here.
Ah, okay, what?
People were using like chairs as tables. So,
Okay.
no, Garth, you're right.
Alright, is there a chair that I could grab? And how far could I throw it?
There's a chair about 5 feet. Yeah, you could grab a chair reasonably easily. As for throwing it, it's going to be a roll.
Okay. Would I be able to hit her with a chair if I threw it at her? Using my full speed and... yeah.
You could certainly try it.
Alright, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I move towards her, grab her chair on the way and throw it at her.
Okay. You drove at 30 feet from me again.
Okay, let's see, where do I have it? About here.
Yeah. You check
Alright.
chair. Okay. Make a strength throw. She turned around and walked away from you, Marley, after she hit you.
Not even for fun.
Yeah, but after she
Oh
hit me.
no. Yeah, it's just an 8.
8. You chuck the chair, it clatters on the floor about here, slides up to about here. Very strong oak. Nice chair. Kind of happy though. Toriel.
Can I get up to her in one movement or nah?
Well, we have enough movement, right?
That's a nah, isn't it?
How much do you have?
Well, I liked Garth's idea. Can I also throw a chair?
Yeah, there's a chair about 10 feet from you.
Would like to move about.
About there. You
Yeah.
grab the chair.
Yeah.
Got 20 feet of movement left.
Are we supposed to be able to move ourselves this time or not?
No, I haven't set the tokens up.
I would like to move
enough.
just in distance so I can walk to her next round, so about 5 feet further down, and then throw it.
Yeah, throw it. Okay. Range attack. We should be at disadvantage. Sorry, Garth should be in disadvantage as well.
Wait,
Because...
I said 5 feet further, not full movement.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one. Great disadvantage, because that's gonna go well. Guess 10's it's the lowest. Man,
miss.
it's exactly.
This one goes straight for her head. She ducks down, flies over, clatters on the floor, slides up to Tiffany.
Dude, why?
Parkour! Good.
Top round is Mara.
Okay, how does I sheet my my rapier and I run here? Oh, sorry, here.
Yeah.
Yep. And I pull my eyesight. And that's gonna be a turn, isn't it?
To put away your weapon and pull out a new one. Yeah, it's going to be your action.
Yes.
You still got bonus.
Can I move like a little?
You've moved your full movement to get to where you are now.
Yeah, okay, I want to move here then. Yes.
You can't. You had to move 30 feet to get up to here.
Yeah, but can I use that bonus action to get here?
Bonus action doesn't encompass movement.
Ah, okay then. That.
Mara pulls out a very exquisite, fancy-looking bow that you guys haven't seen before.
Oh yeah, so literally just gets ranged.
It's ready yourself. It's Tiffany's turn.
It is indeed. I try to fire my knives. My 8 knives.
Cool, it's 8d4. Well, roll a spell attack, so d20 plus your spell modifier.
Give me a second, just putting it in. Not 16.
16 misses.
Rip my knives.
So these 8 knives just launch across the room with unhuman speed towards her, but with equally unhuman speed, she just kind of steps, dodges, smacks one out of the air. That's going to be her turn now. At that point, Marduk, your chest begins to beat heavily, as if your heart is like picking up speed.
What the fudge?
You're having a kind of like a hard time breathing. She is going to move up to Tiff.
Started.
She's gonna do the basic attacks, ain't you? Flurries of blows.
I shield myself.
Shield yourself, so your AC becomes what? Goes up by 5, I believe.
My is now 20.
20. Okay, so hold up. 20. Miss. Miss. Hit. Hit. So she hits you with a gauntlet. 7. And then that's 2 actually hit. 2d6. So Tiffany takes 7. Take 14 points of bludgeoning damage. As her arms just turn into a blur as she rapidly beats up and down your body. Gauntlet smacks you in the face, draws a little bit of blood from your lip.
I look unfazed.
Ends her turn. Garth.
Alright, what's the distance again? LDL. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, let's rush over to Marduk to see if he's alright. That like his chest explodes.
Really? He's took no damage.
Marduk kind of looks at you. And...
Isn't he collapsed on the floor or something?
No, he's just he's kind of like grasping his chest,
Okay.
trying to catch his
We're
breath.
bringing over to the guy who took no damage.
Oh, really? Okay, never mind that.
Instead of me, who's like...
I'm pretty sure you can take better care of yourself than
He
Marduk
couldn't even
right
get
now.
to you with dash action, Tiff.
Can I drink a healing potion?
When it comes around to your turn, Marduk, I'm going to have you roll initiative now as well. When you just jump in this order. What are you doing, Garth?
Oh, Bella could get to
Yeah.
also to Marduk with a rush action, so I would do that.
That's a 10.
Alright, let's see if I have any medical... Ah, yeah. Right, let's see. What's the problem of this orc? Yeah, he's a douchebag, I get that, but, yeah.
No one said he's a
Anything else?
douchebag.
He appears to be fine, other than the fact that he's trying to catch his breath.
Alright, then I give him a... Ah, come on. What's the word again?
A pat on the back.
Yeah, pat on the back. Thanks. Thanks.
You're gonna be alright.
Marda kind of
Oh, don't be a sissy.
Marda kind of like pushes Garth's hands away with a rude gesture, and he says, under his breath, "You slut bitch."
Okay, Toriel.
So this scale is now accurate, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would like
Yeah, the pat on the back.
to move till I'm about 50,
I could speak English, yeah.
I guess 20 feet behind her.
Mark that for me.
Chen, can I just ask you a quick
Would
question?
be around here, I guess.
Chen, can I ask you a quick question?
Yep, 20 feet would be better.
No,
Oh.
20 feet off her.
What is my
That's
max?
a full movement.
Yeah.
What's my maximum HP? Because when I opened my 20, it lived on not my maximum HP. It was my old one I had.
Also like to heal myself
Now we have
for
problems.
So it didn't save from the last time I updated it.
10 points.
Give me a sec, Tiff. Alright, Toriel begins to glow with this divine energy. She kind of flows down her body, healing you for how much?
10.
10, cool. It's going to end your turn, Marduk, you're up.
I need to use half of my action to get up.
I thought
Oh,
she
you-
wasn't on the floor.
You're not prone.
I'm not?
No, you're just kind of like keeled over. I have 38, Tiffany, written down.
Yeah, I use the
That's so
chisel.
funny. I don't understand.
Word for one memes.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
17 on chill touch.
Misses. The spell is consumed. The hand kind of reaches towards her. She sees it coming from a mile away. Just ducks out of it. Very nimble. Talk around Mara.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And then I want to shoot my bow up far side with extra attack on, please.
Cool. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit, not again. 11, fuck.
And another one.
9, fuck me.
So you pull out your first arrow, you go to launch it, but you seem to underdraw your bow. The arrow just kind of skids on the floor about 20 feet in front of you. The second one, you kind of you knock the arrow and get ready to draw, and then as you pull it back, you just kind of feel like you shouldn't really. You stop.
Stop. What? Can I, like... Do I have time to do, like... can I do, like, an intelligence check or wisdom check on what the fuck is going on?
You can make an Arcana check with disadvantage because it's going to be difficult for you.
Shit.
Is it because of Vinitroy. The ley lines.
Counter -1. 14!
14. You've heard of this magical effect before from people who have had a conflict with Larissa.
Yeah.
You know it's very annoying to fight against, but you're not entirely sure what specifically it is or how it works.
So I don't know a cure for it or something.
You don't know.
Fuck. I just it feels like they're sleeping, right? Like, my hand feels like it's sleeping.
Yeah, but it's like whenever you guys go to make your attack,
Yeah?
it's just kind of like you everything in your body and your mind tells you like you just shouldn't do it, and you just kind of succumb to that.
Fine. Fuck. Well, that's my turn. Probably.
Tiffany, you're up.
Right, okay, I want to ask two questions first. One, is Erupted Earth capable to use here?
Is what?
Is Erupted Earth okay to use here?
That's up to you, is it?
No, not is it safe, but is it capable to use? As in, will it work?
You don't know.
Only one way to find out.
Okay, I use Erupt Earth, but I don't cast it on any specific person, I just use it.
You have to choose a spot within 120 feet.
Okay, cool.
20
I
feet.
do it this way. Is she right next to me still, or is that just...
If you put it here, it will hit Toriel.
Oh dear, what a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. You can put it up there, I think, and get her.
Is she right next to me, or is it different?
Yeah, she's right in your face at the moment.
Oh goody, I get to use fear.
Oh, goody!
Can I use fear? I would love to use fear.
You can indeed. That's a
Is it a
what
spell?
save?
I will tell you, dear Chen. You
Wisdom,
project... 1 second.
Is that a
It
spell?
is, yep, a wisdom save. It is, yes. It's an illusional spell, level 3.
Cool. Wisdom save. Natural 20.
This person is getting annoying.
I open the door and I walk out.
Yay!
You watch as her eyes begin to widen and her iris pupils dilate, and then she kind of shakes her head and steels herself. And
I just leave. I just leave.
You can leave us out here. Oh.
you actually gonna try and go?
I didn't want to fight anyway. I don't want to be a part of the alliance. I don't give a shit. What's so funny? What do you keep laughing at?
If you move, she gets an attack of opportunity.
Then I'll wait and then I'll leave.
Okay. So that ends Tiffany's turn. Start of Larissa's turn. She's going to use her gauntlet again on you.
Wait,
I shield myself. What do you do?
She misses with a natural 4, even with her modifiers. So instead...
no! Don't you dare!
Whoa.
Can she really move that far?
The step of a wind, she's still got key points.
It's not funny. What's so funny? What's tickling your feet? I don't get it.
Well, how... Yeah, you know, she's really just
No,
blaming
I don't.
us.
That's what I'm asking.
She's going to step of a wind down here.
This fucking person. Fucking Larissa's annoying.
Yeah, man.
Tiffany, you get an
Who
attack
gets
of
the joke?
opportunity.
I get an attack of opportunity. Is that what you said? I couldn't hear with all the laughing.
Yeah, it's a melee attack.
Oh, I get the melee attack. Woohoo.
I don't believe you have a weapon, though, so it's
I just
just
punch her in her frigging tits.
roll to attack. Her tits aren't that big.
That's fine. I can aim small. Well, I roll just 1d20.
1d20. Add your strength.
My strength is
Plus 0. So misses.
not actually. It's +1.
Oh, okay.
I got
Still
8.
misses.
I bop her in the tits with 8.
You make contact with her breast, but your hand just seems to glance off him as she begins to move away.
Man, things are getting personal.
She's just too flat for me to reach.
Yeah, really personal.
It's not gonna be personal. It's not an insult. Some people have big tits, some people have small. That's just life.
It's okay to have big or small tits. Everything
Exactly.
is equally beautiful.
Exactly. All tits are beautiful.
Now
So-
turn tits into balls and it will sound weird.
So, that's going to end Larissa's turn. Oh wait, sorry, at the start of Larissa's turn as well, Murdoch, you take your damage. Oh, here we go.
Oh no.
Why did I see that coming?
You take 37 points.
7!
37
From
points.
her punching me?
From her punching you 2 rounds ago, yes.
Well, I'm dead again.
Murdoch falls unconscious.
Fucking...
No. I use fucking resilience.
Ah, it's an active skill.
Cool, okay. As Murdoch falls to the floor, his face hits the floor, and all of a sudden, you watch as his muscles kind of bulge out of his robes for a second. He stands back up, this crazed, bloody look in his eye.
What the bloody hell? Am I cursed?
Again?
I've heard legends. Thought so. I heard legends.
Shut up, Garth, and heal me, goddammit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Alright, Garth, it is your turn.
Alright. Don't get your tits so twisted. Let's see.
It's friggin' twisted.
Isn't Murdoch a man?
Like, it can happen.
He still has man boobies.
Alright, Now let's see. Does Murdoch still have some... I mean, I don't have any healing stuff on me. Does Murdoch have? I gotta search him.
He has a healing potion.
Alright, wake up, boy!
It's your action to search him. Take out his healing potion.
Yeah, fair enough.
You can't, like, feed it to him or anything. Like, for him, it would be an action to just drink it. For you, it's an action to take it off of him and just have it ready.
Wouldn't it like be a bonus action? Isn't it a bonus action to use
I suppose, yeah, that's
use stuff?
bonus action. You can pour it into his mouth. This fully conscious, like, adult male orc. You just
I mean,
take a potion
that's
and
what
feed
he
it.
wanted, so... I don't see anything wrong
What the
here.
hell are you doing? Fuck!
Do it again!
You're welcome.
Turtle kind of like shouting, "Jug, jug, jug, jug!"
Was that just a potion of normal healing?
It's yeah, a potion of healing.
Potion of healing is 2d4 plus 4. Either of you can roll.
Murdoch, you roll. It's your half.
Oh, I'm fucking tastic.
Toriel, you're up.
Seeing as Murdoch is decently not completely dead at the moment, I shall wait. She's way too far away, isn't she? Is she?
She's 40 feet from you.
You could say something like, actually,
I just did.
I'm too far away. I would hear you coughing.
I need help! Huh.
Alright,
You need healing.
there we go. I move over to
Yeah.
Tiffany and heal her for 20 points. Was that so fucking hard?
I need
Please,
healing.
I need healing.
healing.
I heal for 20 points. That's all I have.
Thanks, mate. Is that so hard?
Yes, because I didn't want to meta game.
I wasn't metagaming. I was literally.
Yeah, but you telling me to. Oh shit! Tiffany needs healing. That's
while
a
coughing.
Tiffany needs healing cough.
I said while coughing, I need help.
Hey, click on Tiffany's picture real quick.
I didn't even understand that as.
We
Why,
can't.
Nothing
we,
happened.
we can't. We can't.
Oh, god damn it.
Can you make us so we can, like?
Yeah, I suppose I'll do that while this is all happening.
Tutorial healing.
Toriel Marduk is up.
Is Marduk up again?
Marduk's at the end of the
now.
round. You're at the top of the round. So Marduk is always before you, but you're the first person to go.
Okay.
Marduk is bloody mad. He uses.
You should be able to click Tiff now.
Should be what?
Then what?
Yeah, Genji.
What? No, I can. Then what? What should happen when I click her?
It just says Genji.
You need healing.
And
Not,
you-
not
I
for
need
me.
healing. Yeah, beams.
What?
I don't get how
On roll 20.
all characters can say that, but why is it funny when he says it?
Because it's just such a Genji thing.
I need healing.
Yeah, that does not work for me.
Plus, it's the accent. It's in the green circle.
Green
Oh, well.
circle? What green circle?
Murder.
Anyway,
Guys,
Marduk,
guys.
Marduk, you're up.
Maybe I need to select this, didn't I? Ooh, I can move her. That's not good.
I use Witch Bolt. Level.
Oh.
Ooh.
Level 3.
This is when
Oh,
magic
I
starts to
myself.
get shitty.
Great. Well,
Oh, shit.
Tiffany sighs to herself.
Does 24 hit?
Natural born poet.
Sorry, second.
24.
24 does hit.
Sweet. Then she.
I know the way this is.
Wait, sorry. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh crap. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, wisdom.
I'll play again. That's an 8.
As you summon the spell slot is consumed. As you summon the spell, you begin to cast that familiar bluish energy in your hand, and as you go to fire it towards her, your intent wavers and your mind drifts for a second. You end up firing it into a wall.
Oh, what the bloody hell?
She chuckles.
Bitch! Please!
So I guess that's your turn. See when you use your movement or if you got bonus action. You spellcasters, you.
We're going to get hot here.
Oh.
Can I cast a spell as a bonus action? Unless no, I can't unless it's a bonus action, right?
Yeah, if it's a bonus action spell, you can cast it.
I don't know. Let me check for a sec.
For sake of time, let's move on to Mara.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast silence right at the dot I place right here.
Silence! Holy shit.
20 feet radius.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that. Okay, let me
20 feet here.
And
You really have to explain me what that shit does.
Silence does. It's a bubble of silence.
Damn.
can you draw 20 feet out for me?
Yeah. Okay. Here.
Quiet.
So you can't speak? That's terrible.
Go slower. Go slower.
No, it's that. No. It nullifies certain abilities.
Thought so.
It's not
Oh my god, someone is bleeding. That's like the shittiest radar I've ever seen. No offense.
Okay, there you go. All that
Okay,
area.
and a bit more, and a bit tad more down here. But yeah, okay.
Holy shit, what is that? It lifts! It comes towards us.
Whoa. So in this area, that is verbal.
You cannot speak in this area, so any spells that require verbal components
Yeah.
cannot be cast in here.
And no thunder damage. And deafened.
No fire damage?
Yeah,
well,
you also
Thunder? Thunder? Thunder?
I do this then.
because thunder is sound.
Oh,
Yes.
thunder. I thought I understood fire. I can. Okay. Thunder makes sense. Okay.
And she's deaf now. She's deaf. And I want to move
How do I undo?
up here. I want to move up here.
Did you delete yourself?
I did.
Well,
She did.
Well, guess she's erased from all of reality.
I use that spell, which takes me to a different dimension. Thank you.
you find yourself in. Where could
Up
you
here,
find it?
Jen. Jen, move me. Move me.
You can move yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay, big turn.
Oh, hey.
Tiffany, you're up.
Right, did you say that you could use fire damage as well, or?
Thunder.
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 Anything that requires a sound does not work in the
Yay,
area.
can I cast fireball?
Oh, here we go.
Sure, you don't need to make an attack for that because it just casts, doesn't it?
Which is good considering no one can hit her.
It's a dexterity save. Man, I sure hope monks don't rely on dexterity. That's an 18.
Well, fuck her.
What was the damage for that? It was how many?
I don't know. It's not like I'm trying.
Fireball.
I mean, it's actually interesting. We never had to use any crowd control.
Third level spell is 8d6.
Give me a second.
What?
24.
Nice.
24 reduced to 12. As first the area just kind of there's this faint shimmer of like all the colors inside appear slightly grayish, and then she just explodes into flames.
Whoa, what?
You're all laughing, but who's laughing now?
Yeah, she is. She can't laugh at it.
Well, we're happy for you.
Don't mess with me.
Bam.
Is she okay? Or is she dying?
As fire fades, you see that her robes are kind of tattered. She's got a few scorch marks on her body.
That's exactly Fiends.
At the start of her turn, you watch her raise her gauntlet up and push something on it, and a large portion of blood begins to drip down her arm.
What the fuck?
That's going to be...
Are we fighting until she gives up or until she dies?
You have no idea she started attacking you.
Why not both?
5 points of piercing damage.
What weird shit is the gun?
Which instantly activates the gauntlet on Tiffany.
Forget him. I love it. Punch.
28 points bludgeoning
What?
damage.
Not shield myself.
Bam.
Can I not shield myself as a reaction?
It's not a reaction. Hold up a second, no. She doesn't do that. Apologies, because she didn't hit you before the gauntlet.
Thank you. What was I gonna say?
So instead,
Oh, Marduk or
she's gonna put her hands up.
Praise Jesus!
Hey!
victory, right? Right?
She says, praise.
She says
Jesus.
nothing as she cannot physically speak.
Yeah,
Praise the Lord.
you see her mouth starting to move, but there's just no sound.
Can I?
I gonna fuck you up, bitches.
No!
Okay, sure.
Can I I have Thieves' Cant. Can I like signal to her with my hand if she's like giving up?
I mean, she could also just move out of the thing.
Yeah, right. She's
I mean, technically, she can't. None of you can really see the area of silence.
It's true, actually. Probably.
oh, so she doesn't know how
But I
big it
actually
is.
envisioned this as a pink cloud just on the ground.
She looks at you really confused, Mara. She begins talking and she realizes there's no sound coming out. She looks towards her hands, starts rubbing her throat, and she starts like tapping her ears.
Okay, I like remove the fields.
All right, you drop silence. Just like, what the fuck is going on? Well, you did well, I suppose.
Well, we were also impressive. Amazing, so.
Oh, I know.
And confident.
Very well. I guess you passed. Welcome to the Kenora.
Didn't want to be in the.
You in the canoe now, Tiff.
You're.
Wasn't given a frigging choice.
She walks up to you, Tiff. And what's your problem?
I am a queen. I've already explained this before. I have no problem with you people, but I have matters to address.
And those matters are?
Going to a meeting about my country.
And what about your country?
Under attack.
And you came here for help?
Oh. I need assistance, yes. But that's not the reason I came here. I was kind of forced to come here.
Well, do you think the current king or the current queen is going to help you? Do you think they care about your issues?
They don't
That's
even
why,
care about the old
that's
people.
why you create meetings. To talk about those issues.
And what if those issues fall on deaf ears?
Then that's just life, isn't it?
So do you not think it would be in your best interest to help us instate a more reliable government? A government that might be able to assist, a government that might be willing to trade?
Since I'm probably not going to be able to say no, fine.
You can always say no. You know, it's like
No is not an option. The door is right there.
Are you just gonna let her leave? Huh.
If your country is in danger and you need help from another country, yes?
I came here.
And what everyone keeps telling you is the king will not help you. The queen will not help you. I've read your note. You want to go to the capital, yeah? What do you think they're going to do to you when you get there?
Well, considering I've arranged something, I'd assume they'd let me in.
You arranged something. As DM standpoint, you would have arranged something with the old king,
Huh.
not the new ones. And he's now dead. He died in your travel coming here.
That's what I've been saying.
Oh my god, right.
I mean, isn't Valkyria rich?
Yes.
So, here we go. Why don't you just hire people, professionals?
What do you mean hire professionals?
He means mercenaries.
Yeah.
What can it do? Died on a freaking trip. Since clearly no one's been listening to me, just doesn't matter.
Very well. I guess you have access to all of our facilities. Someone was talking about a blacksmith.
Yeah, you won't happen to know where, I could find a tailor or some place to get some clothes and tissues.
Just in case no one heard me before, everybody who was bringing me here died on the ship when it sank.
But we just want to help. Not just our country, but also your country. The one in cannot even take care of their own people. How are they going to take care of yours?
It's not a decision of mine. That's the whole point of meetings.
I mean, Lewis,
She
you would
clearly doesn't
look.
let herself be talked out of it, so let's just go along with it.
Gosh, she points to
Talk
To
down
the-
of what?
the
What
opposite
talk
end of
down
the
of
hall
what?
that you guys walked from. There seems to be a corridor which leads down. The walls of that corridor appear to be adorned with various weapons and armaments and such, leading to a door in the back.
There's nothing to be talked about.
If Gorf goes, I'll follow him, because I also need a weapon.
That is
Yeah.
my opinion
Let's gear
as a
up.
queen. I'm not going to change my mind.
I'm not
Can I
even
have
in
my
the room anymore!
Could I have my
Then
sword
don't
back
start
before
the
you go?
conversation if you're not going to finish it with us then.
certainly.
Rude.
The one
I
who started the
pointed the
conversation
fact
was
out,
over there.
then I left.
Yeah,
So
I'll
take
follow Garth in Toriel because I was so near them.
Okay,
So
you guys
basically-
make your way down the corridor. You get to the door and you hear the sounds of like hammer hitting an anvil on the other side, and there's kind of a bit of smoke coming from underneath the door. Simple wooden door, but doesn't even appear to be a handle. It's slightly ajar.
Right. And the armory was in front of the smithy, the forge. Sorry. Or, I mean, so here's the armory, right?
Yeah, you walked up to the door which she pointed you towards, and it's slightly ajar. There's a bit of smoke coming from it.
5
Okay.
blacksmiths. I assume that's a 5, so let's go there.
Alright, let's enter.
You open the door.
Supposedly.
That's all I want you to see. I opened the door. No, where are we going? You already told me where you want to go. All right. So you open the door and you're immediately hit in the face with plumes of smoke. Your eyes begin to water. It becomes hard to breathe. It's kind of metallic in origin. As you kind of wade your way through, you make your way towards the sounds of the anvil. It's kind of hard to see, but you can make up like shape of what appears to be a dwarf.
Excuse me.
It's just hammering away.
Alright, so well, can we see anything else besides Smith?
Sorry, one second. Someone's at the door.
Okay.
So after this, are we planning on going?
I still need to write back to
You
my...
both need to write something too.
Yeah, and I imagine most of this party are quite hurt, especially Marduk, so we need to do something about that.
Yeah, but then after that, are we going? 'Cause I don't want to
Yes,
spend
after that we are going to Well, apparently, kill some people. That's our faces if it cannot be avoided at all costs. And then you shall meet with the queen or the current
It's
king.
not speaking with the queen. I'm not meeting with any of them. That was before I found out the king had died. I'm meeting with someone in the royal palace.
Okay, yeah.
So, but
As
you
you say.
should both still ride back to the prison.
So yeah, the figure of his dwarf's just hammering away. It's kind of hard for your voice to pierce sounds of his hammer.
Well, can I say? I say, excuse me a little louder.
You shout a little louder. The hammering always seems to match your voice.
Oi!
Ding, 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 ding.
Let's not disturb this man any further. Let's just well enter the smithy and the forge.
But we're
This is the forge.
this is yeah.
So we're already in, and there's
We're
nothing else than
interested
just-
in buying some weapons.
Ding, ding, ding.
What is he even
No
hammering on?
spending money.
What is he working on?
You can't see, the smoke in here is thick as fuck.
So he's working in this terrible conditions. Great.
I'm actually, the longer you guys stand in here, I'm going to ask you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm going to the toilet.
I mean,
Can I
there's
have a
nothing
good
except
roll in
that-
my entire life? Nope.
right now, alright.
6.
Let's see. What the hell? What's happening today?
Yeah, so you all take 2 points of poison damage. As you're all just coughing and hacking up a lung.
That's out of the room.
Oh my god, I'm hurt.
Yeah, I guess we'll go out of the room.
Alright, you guys leave the room.
Is
You
there
guys are
like
fine.
in the chamber where the weapons are held and everything? Is there like a way to call the dwarf, like a bell or something?
There's nothing on the wall, and all these weapons on the wall are like affixed to the wall. It's almost in like a display manner, as opposed to use. So, make me an intelligence check, an experience check. Roll under 50. I'm kidding. Intelligence. Or wisdom.
That's 19.
These are all show weapons. Like, you could probably use them in battle, but they'd probably break pretty quickly. They're like decorative, ceremonial.
Yeah, these are just decoratives. I doubt they'll be useful in battle. Maybe we can come back later.
I mean,
So
I'm
what-
not in need of any metal or any metalwork.
Oh, I just need a short sword. I don't see anything that
But do you
resembles
really
that
need a
here.
short sword?
What?
As a mage, do you need a short sword? I have a short sword if you want a short sword, which I
Well-
don't use.
I exit the forge and I'm searching for what's her face? Larissa, is you still around?
Yeah, she's standing in the hall, kind of tending to her wounds. Same room with Tiffany and Mara. I'm not sure what these guys are doing. What are you doing, Mara?
Is there somewhere to drink in this place?
Wait, she's tending to her wounds.
She doesn't appear to be. Doesn't appear to be Mara.
The cantina?
You know you could go to a canteen and probably get a drink, yeah.
Yeah, go to the cantina and get and drink a few.
Can I heal her?
You're not there currently.
No, I thought we went back in there.
Oh, me? Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
they walked back into the room.
okay.
Yeah, so can I heal her? Larissa, because that'll be funny.
Okay, yeah. She walks over. You walk over to begin to try and heal her, and as you extend your hands, she slaps them away.
You won't
Don't
happen
you
to know
touch
where I.
me, you overgrown lizard.
Oh, don't you want to be healed?
I'd rather die than be healed by you.
Oh.
Whoa!
Wow.
So, would you then care to help me? I'm searching for cloths and tissues.
No, I'm searching for a weapon.
Did you talk to Yam?
He seems rather busy and in an unhealthy environment.
She rolls her eyes. The Kenora is somewhat of a serve-yourself organization. We share our resources, we help each other out when we're asked, but we're not bound by anything. That
Alright.
means I'm not a tour guide.
Well, I can certainly see that. Thank you.
Marda kind of like shrugs and
Can you at least point me to the
Please.
armory then?
Let me help you, Toriel.
She points you into the direction which you just came from.
Oh, great. 10 out of 10.
Can I help him to the armory, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm supposed to know this place, right? So.
Vaguely. Not like super well. It's kind of
No.
like a hostel, if you will. But yeah, Mara leads you down. She's probably interacted with Yum before. She leads you into the smoky room once again. And she walks over and she just slaps him on the back.
Oh, violence always an option.
The dwarf drops his hammer, walks over to one of the back walls, kind of disappears into the smoke for a second, and then all of a sudden you hear this as this huge gust of wind just blows all of the smoke into the opposite wall and out of the room.
Thank you.
Well, that's much
left-
better.
Left standing there is a red-haired dwarf, very messy, long braided beard. His hair kind of like braided into his beard. Thick goggles on. Short, stocky, very muscly. He's not wearing a shirt, just an apron.
Thanks.
What can I do you for?
I was looking to buy a weapon.
Oh, I don't see many Dragonborn around here. What kind of weapon?
A hammer or a one-handed sword.
He walks into the back room, and he comes back out with a large warhammer on his shoulder. From what you can tell, is very finely crafted. He slams it down on the anvil.
Bless you. Or just sneezed, bless ya.
Yeah.
So-
Can I inspect that hammer? Can I buy that hammer? How much is that hammer?
I can do this for 20 gold.
Yeah, sure. Give him 20 gold, I guess.
He takes it and drops it on the counter next to him.
I'll take the hammer.
I'm kind
So-
of looking for a short sword. Do you have anything that's enchanted by any chance?
I'm a blacksmith.
A man of
Just
humble
asking,
good
what?
work.
Just
I'm not being sassy, I'm just telling you my profession.
Do you know where we can get it enchanted in if he buys a weapon from here?
Try the archery.
Thank you very much.
Can you show me what short swords you have?
He walks to the back, he comes back out with 5 short swords. They all look the same, crafted by the same person. Almost identical.
Mass production.
Yeah, Marduk kind of picks up the middle left one and inspects it. You get a feel to its weight in its hand.
So,
It's kind of fine, well balanced. A little heavy on the handle side, but it seems like it'd be alright to use in back combat.
Chen,
Well, like-
before you say I didn't say it, I take this hammer.
you already said it.
Yeah, you said you took it.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, okay,
Like,
how
really?
much for this one?
10 gold.
Very well.
Do you know where I could find some cloths and tissue?
What
I
kind?
hand them
What for?
10 gold.
Well, maybe something like a scarf, a tunic I could wear over my armor, and yeah, basically the stuff you would need for a masquerade. You know what I mean?
He walks into the back room. He comes back with the dirtiest, sooty, scarred and burned cloth you've ever seen in your life, and he throws it at you. On the house.
Thank you. Also, do you have scary helmets?
Scary helmets.
Yes, something that absolutely terrifies you. Something from the worst nightmares you ever had.
Marduk kind
Right.
of comments, like your face.
Oh,
Okay, I'm back now.
You
get
humans
some
You
time.
scared of me?
never change. I have a full face helmet. It's about the best I can do you.
Okay, let's see. Can
Comes
have a
back,
look at it.
He comes back with a almost relatively standard helmet. A strip that goes down across the nose. Small, what do you call them? I guess they're like spikes. Spikes / horns protruding from making like a crown around. You seen Game of Thrones?
Or not really. Just send me the
No.
picture if you find it.
It's kind of looks like the Night King's head, but with a
Okay.
standard helmet.
Hey, Mara,
Can I ask for something?
any idea where I can
Oh,
get some new cloak?
I guess that could work. How much do you want?
Yeah.
50 gold.
Diff.
Do you have that much? Let's see.
I was gonna ask the guy, the blacksmith, under the armor, if he had any chest pieces.
Here we go. And I will purchase the helmet and put it on.
Does he have any chest pieces, Chen?
1 second. Yes, he does.
What
Uh,
kind?
He comes back with some leather armor. He comes back with some chainmail, some splint mail.
What are the
yeah.
straps like?
I don't think you'd be able to wear anything but the leather, to be honest.
Okay, so what are the stats like on the leather?
What's your strength modifier?
My strength is +1.
Not modifier, sorry, strength score.
12.
12, yeah, you wouldn't be able to wear it. The AC of leather armor is 12. 11, sorry.
Can I go back to Cillian or what's it? Lily Shiley headquarters after I've bought this?
Shaylee, yeah.
Really?
Okay, can I take Marduk out for some shopping clothes then?
Can I come as well? Because I'm a mage and I need shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, let's all go there.
except for Toril, who wants to go write a letter.
It's like a cross between those two, Chris.
I can imagine.
Like the top bit of his head, and then the bottom bit is the helm.
Alright.
Where did you want to go, Mara?
Somewhere to buy clothes.
Clothes. Nowhere in
More
Makina
like
sells clothes.
cloak.
Clothes, but there's also a clothes.
Yeah, nowhere in Makunora sells that you know of.
Well, you needed something enchanted too, right?
I guess.
Yeah, so we should go to the Archery?
Archery.
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 Arcanery.
Archery, yes.
You haven't
I don't know.
spelled it like that.
Somebody.
Can I
No,
also
but-
buy enchanting supplies there?
Yeah, so you guys make your way back up towards Shaylee's room, along with Toriel. As you do, you guys take a left. Inside it resembles the room in Seldor's house where you found the necklace. There's lots of magical apparatus on tables that are spanning the outside of the room. On the walls there are various drawings of arcane runes and glyphs, notes scattered around the place. In the center there's a pedestal with a few items that are kind of like floating disjointed in the middle there. There's a figure in a heavy dark blue cloak on the opposite side of the room who's currently working on something on one of the desks.
Well, Mark, here you go.
Hello?
Shushing me along.
This is the Arcanery.
Arcanery? Yeah. They didn't have anywhere to buy clothes, so...
Hmm.
Hello?
Hello there. As you turn around, it's a human gentleman with a scruffy beard, deep-set eyes, relatively old, probably getting up there in years, probably in his 50s to 60s.
Hello, good sir.
Hello. What can I do you for?
Me and my friend are looking for some cloaks or clothes to wear.
Tiffany, this isn't the enchanting place.
Yeah, it is.
Why did you want to come buy cloaks?
I think you're drunk. Let me handle this.
I think you're being an asshole.
Okay. Please ignore my friend. I bought the sword from the armory, and I was wondering if you can enchant it for me. Raise its usefulness, and I was hoping to find some enchanting books.
Well, my books aren't for sale. They're my personal research. However, I might be able to enchant your weapon. May I see it?
Yeah, sure. Mardakan pulls out the sword and gives it to the gentleman.
Guy takes it, almost drops it as he does. Does it once over, spins it in his hand. Yeah. This is Yerm's work, yes?
Indeed it is.
Dwarves are so crude.
Tell me about it.
I
I'll take
may be able to perform a simple enchantment on this. It will take a few days.
I want to ask, why do you want to enchant a sword?
Are you asking me or asking
Yes, of course.
Yeah, the guy just looks at you, Tiffany, with a quizzical look.
Well, as he's a mage, it's rather better that he stands from a distance rather than up close and personal with a sword.
I mean, that strategy worked
You
fine
think
last
I'm a-
time.
You're not here, shut up!
You think I'm a mage?
Well, all you've done is cast spells.
Really?
Yeah? Last time you used a sword, you died.
The guy leans in.
What?
My dear, we are mages primarily, yes, but it's always good to have a reliable failsafe, if you will, and he pulls a very fancy-looking dagger from his pocket.
Well, I understand. I too have my failsafes, but it's just weird to spend so much money on something that's a failsafe.
I don't expect you to know how I deal with things, Tiffany, but I think you should mind your own business in this matter.
Whoa! I'm only trying to help. I'm just saying, for reference, last time you used a sword, it didn't turn out very well. I'm just trying to save you a bit of money.
Don't worry about it.
Well, if you've come into my archery to quarrel with one another, I'll have to ask you to leave.
I'm
However,
I'm sorry. Please ignore my friend. I would like to
I'm
sword.
being an arse, not me!
Well, would you just let me talk to the nice gentleman who's trying
Would you
to...
let me be nice to you by giving you advice?
Tiffany, don't tell him what to do.
I'm not telling him what to do, I'm giving him advice! Why has everyone gotta insult me?
He hands you back your sword, Marduk, and begins to push you towards the door.
But
Friggin' leave, I'm fed of this shit.
will you just get out of here?
Oh, excuse me? Before we, leave, before it pushes us.
Yeah, you know his name's Aelin Colt.
Aelin Colt.
A-L-I-N space C. A-L-I-N space C-O-L-T.
Aelin Colt. Excuse me, Aelin, can you, sorry for my friends here. They wasn't supposed to crawl inside here. Can you please look at my rapier for a moment?
I suppose.
I hand him over my rapier.
He takes it and his eyes widen and begins to kind of take a step back. He hands it back to you and then takes a step back.
What? Oh, what is wrong with it?
Not. I'd rather not have that in my archery, if you will. These magics are beyond my comprehension.
What kind of magics? Please, I need answers.
All I can tell you is the divine sense. I'm not friends with the gods, if you...
Well, okay. Well, thank you for the look. I will remove this from your arsenal here.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help. See you later.
Can I apologize and persuade him to enchant my sword anyway?
What'd you say?
Look, I mean no disrespect, but I am very interested of having him enchant my sword, since I would like to see also how it will come out, since I'm trying to study enchanting myself.
Make a persuasion check with his man. No, just persuasion check straight up.
That's 12. Hello?
Yeah.
Sorry. 10? 12? 12. As you are a fellow practitioner of the arts, I will have a look at your weapon. However, I suggest you keep your trivial quarrels to yourselves next time.
Yeah, I promise.
What type of enchantment were you looking for?
I was wondering if you can recommend something. What would be the easiest enchantment you can put on this?
Well, I could do a 2-minute enchantment on this weapon, however, I don't suppose it would suit your means.
How about increasing its damage?
That will take a little longer.
Adding fire damage?
Even longer.
How much?
Be right back.
Usually when people come to me, they have an idea of what they'd like their weapon enchanted with.
I see.
If you want an accurate time frame, I need an accurate description.
Well, I just want this weapon to be useful to me, but I'm not gonna.
Useful can mean many things. What is your purpose? Are you a combatant? Are you a researcher?
I am a researcher, yes.
A researcher. Leave it with me, I'll see what I can do. If you return in a few days, I shall have it ready.
Very well. How
I
much
will,
will
however-
it cost me?
We'll call it 500 gold for now. There'll be an additional payment on collection.
Okay. I hand him 500.
He takes it, places the sword on one of the counters, and he goes back to working what he was working on. If that would be all, please let me get to my work.
Thank you very much. And Mother Count steps out, glaring at Tiffany's.
Only
And
you
I left.
guys, let's just move on. We still have stuff to attend to.
Kind of glare at us when I'm not there.
So,
Lady Tiff, didn't you have to?
Toriel, you make your way up to Cillian. Well, you walk back into Shaylee's room.
I wanted to at
so-
least knock first. Or is the door just open?
The door's ajar and no one's in there.
Oh. Well, that's great. Guess I'll walk out again.
Cool. You walk back out, walk down to the hall, you see the others coming out of the room. As you do, Cillian comes out of another room to the side of you.
I approach Cillian. Excuse me.
Hello there.
Is there a way you could return a letter to Kairon?
Kairon.
The one that sent this letter to me, or for whatever means you got it, to send one back?
He kind of rubs his chin and begins to walk back towards the assembly hall and motions for you to follow him.
Yeah.
I could possibly get a message to him. I wouldn't be sure of its arrival, however. I don't run a messenger service.
Okay. It's fair.
Do you have the note written out already?
No, I don't have any paper. It's true.
As he's walking, he kind of swivels on one foot and walks into the archery, almost colliding with Mara, who's walking out at that moment. Excuse me.
Hey. Here you go.
He skirts around the side, walks in, past Murdoch, who's currently talking to Aelin. Grabs just a random piece of paper off the table, begins to rifle through some of the stuff, finds a pen, pulls it out. Aelin gives him a scornful look. Cillian winks it and walks back out of the room. Hands you a piece of paper.
Alright, I write something down. Should I write it right now, or can I write it to you after the session?
You can write after a session.
Okay, and then I hand it back to
That's
him.
Okay. He takes it, reads over it, rolls it up,
Is there
sticks it in his pocket.
some sort of trading range, or
I mean, couriers are usually paid for their services.
Very well. I hand them, I don't know, how much is a courier service? Back in Old Val. Would I know that?
Yeah, you probably say just for a note, a courier would get your message there for 5 gold, but you also know the Sicilian.
Yeah, I give them 50 gold.
Oh, so
50.
generous! Thank you very much. I'll make sure this finds its intended target. So he pats his pocket. He walks off, kind of like throwing bag of gold in the air, and you see him smile on his face. Like, his smile is so big that you can even tell he's smiling from like behind.
I don't think to burst anyone's bubble, but are we done now?
meanwhile, while everyone is busy, I go
No, I just
outside and it's
That's the question. Do you mind if... Are we done now, or...?
Well, I suppose we'll take a rest, and after that, yeah, sure, we're done.
I mean, first, before I take a rest, I want to inspect the crater outside. Familiarize myself with the surroundings, since I,
Yeah,
know
actually,
them.
I've been dead for a long time. Fresh air does sound nice.
I would like to know what the hell made this crater. I mean, I know we could have asked Cillian, but...
Well... You just go off and do your own thing, I guess I'll just wait.
Are
Yeah,
you
how
not
about
hurt?
that?
Nope.
Did I heal you fully? Cool.
Yep.
But Marduk has still damage. I have still damage.
Clearly he's not friggin' phased when got a bloody sword.
So
Well, she didn't take any damage. That's the thing.
I don't have
what, Tiffany
time.
didn't take any damage?
No.
I took 14, but then you healed me up for everything.
Yeah, but we should take a rest before we go. What time of the day is it?
You have no idea. You're underground.
Exactly. Let's go out and see what time of day it is.
Well, now I'm going to go drink in the canteen thingy.
I'll go drink as well.
Might
afterwards.
join later.
No, you guys go upstairs. I go
Yeah. We'll drink
to
later.
social.
Okay, so who's going outside?
Me
Here,
and
Arf
Garth.
and Toriel.
Toriel and Garth.
You get friggin' wasted.
Yeah, it goes too.
And Marduk.
Toro, Garth, and Marduk walk towards the door. Got 3 people who have no idea how to get back in.
Don't we?
I mean,
we're not even aware that there is a special way to get out or in. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all the dead people walking outside. What the fuck?
So you guys make your way outside through a series of cabin ways. Well, the others make their way through the common area up to the canteen. There's a woman in here who's like cooking. She's frantically like juggling around 30 to 40 different pots and pans and such and things. There's like a counter or a bar with a cask of ale, which is on the side, and there seems to be a series of cups like lined up next to kegs. You would know Mara, but it's kind of like self-serve for drinks.
So, like, you don't want to pay for...
Get me a freaking Neri Berry tonic, please.
I mean, it's only a cask of ale and cups. It's just free ale.
Get me a Neri Berry tonic, please.
So wait, it's free? Okay, well.
He's saying that tomorrow, or
Yes.
okay.
Give us friggin' ale and just say it's Neri Berry. Burn.
We don't have any so-called gin and tonic here. We have the ale provided to us.
Just a nary tonic. Yeah, I've got freaking nary berries in my bag. Just bring us some ale. Freaking stick them in it.
Wait, can I like go over to the what do you call nary tonic? Can I go over to the what is the canteen lady called?
Sherry.
Sherry. Hey, Sherry, can we get 2 plates of food?
Did you name her Sherry because Sherry's an alcoholic beverage?
You call out to her. She says, "I'll be around in a moment, dear."
When we're gonna meet you? Oh, ah.
I fix up 2 plates for me and Tiff.
Ah,
Was that served right?
just feed me, please.
Feed me.
Just
You guys sit down with your drinks. Wait for him. About 5 minutes pass, and Sherry comes out with 2 plates. Various like bread and meats, like cold cuts and cheese and such.
Yeah.
Isn't Sherry the cheese seller from the other town? I'm just wondering.
Other people can be called Sherry.
Sherry's a bloody drink. Wasn't she called like Claire?
Yeah, I'm pretty. It was some beginning of the C. I'll have to check for you. Give me a second.
Oh well. Sherry, do you have any tonic behind the desk?
For you, Mara, I guess I can make an exception.
Oh,
You know, I'm just.
What? What was that?
What the fuck?
It's me
Well.
blowing into my ale.
Oh. Okay, I fix up some. I don't know what a neri tonic is, but I take like.
It's alright, I've got nary berries in my bag.
Okay, so.
So I start like drinking. I've got a straw with me, so it's gonna be really realistic.
And I
That's
have
not good.
a bit of tip, like.
And then I blow bubbles in it, like.
Okay, you guys outside, you make your way through a couple of tunnels and you appear to emerge in what's similar to the mayor's house in Rast, town hall of sorts. Looking around, the place is completely destroyed. Parts of the glass ceiling have fallen in. The stairs are decrepit and falling apart. It looks as if this is a house that was built maybe 100, 200 years ago. But from your own cognition, you know that this town is reasonably new, like within the last maybe 50 years. You walk outside and immediately see a gigantic crater which just leads down with a small emanating whitish light in the center that's kind of pulsing.
Wait, out of the game, how did we know there was a crater up there?
You got told that there was a crater.
Oh, okay. Arcane check?
Go ahead.
That's a 15.
15. Your sense of magic up here is completely haywire. Like, you have no idea what magic... from what you know of magic, when you check something, you kind of tap into its latent energies and can discern its nature. Up here, you kind of like tap into the latent energies and it's just all over the place. From your own knowledge of the arcane, you can tell that the light is magical. You can tell that the teleportation seal, which appears unaffected by all of this, but is not glowing and is inert, appears to have been protected by its own construction, if you will. But you have no idea as to a cause or what exactly did this.
Can I, like, tell the others there's so much wild magic up here.
I mean, what time of day is this? That's why I came out. Also to just breathe deeply.
Midday.
Okay.
As you breathe, you get a huge breath of this orangish fog, which kind of makes you cough for a second, and tastes like ale mixed with beef.
Ah, yeah. Just like,
then-
just like in my young days.
And when you do the same garth, and it tastes like what you expect a dead corpse to taste like.
What does it taste like for Marduk?
Raw dead corpse, I expect. Alright. Well.
For Marduk, it tastes like nothing. It tastes like air.
Tastes like what?
Tastes like air. Tastes like nothing.
No.
No taste.
Man, something's wrong with you.
Smell that fresh air.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
Never mind.
I mean, as this goes on, the smell and taste changes. Like for Garth, it changes to what you'd imagine like eating dirt is like. For Toriel, it changes to like your fondest memory of your most homely meal. For Garth, I mean, for Murdoch, it changes to like what you'd imagine eating paper would taste like.
Oh, what the hell is this?
See,
Garth, did you fart? Oh my god!
And
are we gonna go down that alley?
Toriel burst out in laughter.
Whatever, you have
it's
any idea what can create such a huge crater?
No, I can't tell, but looks like there was a lot of magic involved here. Chen,
Yo,
I would like to take soil samples. Is that possible?
did you have anything to store soil in?
Hey Garth, do you still have the bottle you
Oh.
inconveniently shoved down my throat?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, give it here.
Yeah, here we go.
Are you taking it from the ground or from inside the crate?
I'll take it from near the crater, but not from inside.
Okay. So you begin to scoop up some of this thing and kind of like funnel it into the bottle. If you want to add small bottle of Rusva dirt.
How do you spell that?
Rusva. Also, the cheese shop woman's name was Christine.
R-U-S?
Rusva. V for ventriloquism.
Nice.
A for aneurysm.
Nice. Okay. Bottle of Rusva dirt. Kind of like puts it in the bag of holding.
Cool. So what's going on, guys? What's that?
Well, I don't want to leave the village.
Larissa would have joined you in the canteen, sat with you at your table, and just being relatively friendly. Like now that Toriel's not here, she's a delight to be around.
Oh, people just awful. Can I bond with her?
Right?
What does she hate? What does she hate?
Why don't you ask her?
What
Toriel!
do you hate?
You wanna hit on her again?
What do you hate, Mrs.?
I hate blue-skinned dragonborns.
Me too, honey.
Oh, fucking.
How Larissa, can I dare ask why? If you want to share, of course.
Well,
I
how much you know about her?
do.
Excuse me? One more time?
How much do you know about her?
Yeah. 0? I don't really know anything about anybody here yet, so.
Kind of like I asked Toriel, what the hell got into the queen?
Oh god, dude.
I guess all the worry of her country makes her act differently, which is understandable.
Are you bitching about me?
If I had to worry about
You
an
can't
entire,
hear us right now.
if I had to worry about the fate of an entire country as well, I guess I'd act differently too.
Yeah, but she's kind of like taking it out on us, I guess. You
Nope.
know,
Nope, she's really not.
Aren't you used to
Really
that?
not.
James?
shut up, please.
So Larissa turns
You
out to you, Mark,
Shut up!
and well,
Yeah?
back in Foul, I was part of a clan named the Black Crow.
I'm
we
gonna
were-
just add Chen, Toriel, and Garth to a conversation text and just ask them there.
Okay. I guess you could call us bandits. We used to. I guess it's not too different from what you used to do. We used to take things that weren't ours. Kill those who opposed us, and it was a pretty good time. Our leader was a bit crude, but he was a good guy.
Yeah?
Dragar, the Ruthless, they called him. We
Okay.
have another name for him, however.
How old are you?
Dragar the Liberator.
Dragon the Liberator.
How old are you?
Why don't you take a guess? I'm interested.
31.
Ouch.
Hey, that's young in elf years.
She's human.
That's young in human years.
31, it's middle. Kinda.
31 is like peak.
I'm 23.
Oh!
31 is like mom years. It's like great.
Yeah, I'd rather not bring a child into this world.
Oh, I don't like kids either. Except for this one little meat girl.
But,
Ah!
I still didn't hear the reason why you don't like Dragonborns.
Ah, yes. Well, not all Dragonborns. I find them rather favorable company.
Yeah?
Toriel, however, one day she decided to, walk into our home, kill as many people as she could see, murder our leader, steal his weapons.
What a bitch.
The same Toriel.
The very same. And she pulls down her now charred from Tiffany's Fireball wrap of clothing, and she shows you part of her breast, and there's a large sword wound.
Oh, go right in the chest.
It goes right into her beside where her heart would be. Even tried to kill me.
You beat the shit out of her.
Oh, I intend to.
Oh shit, Toriel. Well, thank you for sharing your story. Let's drink on it.
Let's trip on death of millions.
To the death of the Dragonborn.
Yay!
Maybe not the death of him, but okay.
I'm drunk, so I don't know what anyone's saying. I like the tonic, my merry tonics.
So you guys spend the rest of the time having a pretty favourable chat with
I like her. Can I put her on my friends list?
Larissa. Sure, she adds you on Facebook.
Not Facebook. You know the allies and organizations.
If you'd like to, you're technically part of the same organisation now.
Yeah, but I want to be close friends.
Oh, she's your handler, so I'm sure you'll see her again. You guys make your way back down to the Kenora, and in front of you is a door with 3 buttons. One's red, one's blue, one's green.
Well,
And
that's
no
good.
metagaming now.
Well, I didn't pay attention exactly for this reason. I was dead, so I didn't listen to anything that happened till my
I
revival.
already forgot, so what do we have here? Is that a puzzle? I was never good in that stuff.
I bang on the door.
So we have yellow, green, and red, huh? Is that right?
Garth goes colourblind for a second. You got yellow, blue, green. I mean,
Yellow,
what?
blue.
Red, blue, green.
Red, blue, green.
Red,
Are we sure
blue-
about this time?
Red for fire, blue for
Ice.
the sky, and
Okay.
green for I don't fucking know. Go,
Goat.
Go?
Green.
go, not goat.
Go? Okay, sure. It's... I didn't know traffic lights were invented back then. Well, now what? We press random buttons.
Can I like make a wisdom check to like remember that nobody of them have the freaking way to come in?
Last time it went pretty well. I touched the red one.
Red one, your finger goes insanely hot,
Oh,
and
cozy.
the gem lights up.
Right. Let's see. The blue one. With your hand.
With the other hand, that finger goes really cold. It's almost like begins to frost over.
Ooh.
Painful.
Just like home.
I remember how it gets.
What?
Alright. Well, then I remove my hands and immediately touch the last one, which would be the green one, I guess. Yeah.
All right, you remove your hands from the other two. They go dull. You touch the green one. It lights up. Nothing happens.
So about
Alright.
that wisdom check, Mara.
So the red one is still.
Did someone make a wisdom check?
No, she wanted to if she remembers that we don't have a clue how to get in.
Oh yeah. Did you roll for that, Mara?
No, I asked if I could, but then nobody said anything, so I just.
Well, yeah, you can probably. As you're drinking, it might cross your mind.
I wonder how the boys
Six.
will get in.
They'll be fine.
Just sitting here having good, jolly old time.
I wonder how they'll ever get
Boys
in.
and for real, yeah.
It's not for real.
Everyone gets fucking triggered by that.
They'll be fine.
They will definitely be fine, milady. And I clunk my glass with hers.
Alright, anyone else wanna have a try?
Sure, blue, green, red.
Well, you touch the blue one and the green one and the red one?
Yes.
Your finger goes really cold when your finger goes back to normal and your finger gets really hot.
Okay. I don't know.
This reminds me of the story of Silent Snake.
Can we all roll intelligence or whatever to
Where
see
he
if
had
we
to
can
destroy
solve
the
this
Doomsday
Deus Ex
device.
Machina?
And the key was shifting his shape by the temperature was in. And he had to run forward and backward to get into the respective climate zones.
Alright, from what Garth's saying, he definitely won't roll an intelligence.
So,
Everyone make an intelligence check. Garth at disadvantage.
fuck you, I'm not gonna do that. I touch the blue one, then the red one, and then the green one.
Hey, the only high roll I have this entire day, 17.
7. I mean. 8.
Marlik, you have no idea what the fuck's going on. Garth, you're just pushing random buttons, and Toriel, you seem to notice that 2 of these buttons correlate to opposites, and one doesn't do anything, which seems to be like the middle.
Yeah, well, that one I already. Great, wow. Can I move these gems?
These kind of like look familiar.
Yeah.
Do they look anything like the lights on the flying castle?
They do indeed. They appear to be this exact same material.
Oh fuck! I'm not touching these. Are they lighting up?
It's about
Right.
red, green, blue.
Who pushed the buttons first? Sorry, it was Garth who pushed some buttons, and then someone else
Then
pushed
me.
buttons. Toriel, and now Garth's pushing more buttons.
I did not touch any buttons. Just
Yeah, cool. So Garth, this time, what order you?
Red, green.
You touch red, and everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Da-da-da-da-da.
13. No, actually, that's 3. That I thought I saw.
Let's see. 6, what's going on today?
Everyone fails.
15.
15. Oh, you succeed. No, you don't. You fail. You just fail. You take 12 points of fire damage as the gem explodes into flame, blasting down the hallway.
And I guess we'll just sit here now till somebody gets us.
I
10
think
damage.
I think Marduk's unconscious again.
Is he?
I am.
Alright, I heal him with my healing spell. My healing spell does. Where's my healing spell at? Blah blah blah, 1d8 plus spellcasting. It's been a while since I've done this. Charisma, okay, d8. Let's roll d8.
So at this point,
5, I can heal him for 5.
alright, Marduk, you come back to consciousness with 5 hit points.
Like,
Your robe's kind of charred.
God
A
damn it.
bit of flame on your beard. Still like lit.
I turn it off. Don't fucking touch these things! Don't you remember what happened the last time? Oh wait, Garth was still stoned back then. Garth! What the hell, man?
Well,
So, at this point, Larissa, feeling relatively jolly and confident, stands up. She's like, well, girls, we've got some work to do.
What kind of work?
What work?
The stones. Don't tell me you forgot already.
Sorry, I'm wasted.
I can help with that. And she slaps you around the face.
Then,
Oh well.
Just asking. Chris, were you in the the flying session, the flying castle session?
No, I was. Julia was somehow on the ground. No idea what she was doing.
So can we have our turn?
yeah, please, before you buffoons
Yeah,
come
go
out
ahead.
of
Yeah,
the
go
door.
ahead.
Yeah, I'd say Larissa leads you guys to the door, and it opens, and you guys just see Marduk on the floor, Toriel and Garth kind of like shielding their eyes.
Well.
hello there.
Hey, what
An
happened?
unfortunate event.
Let's not talk about what happened, shall we?
Your door seems quite broken.
What are you talking about? We're just chilling.
Oh, I can see that on the burns you have.
Someone should, get someone to check this
It
door. It
looks
seems
It's
broken.
like someone literally got burnt, and metaphorically.
A reason of unfortunate events occurred. Let's not talk about that.
Are we all fine and dandy now?
Whatever.
Let me guess.
I could use
Let
a
me
drink.
guess, the dragon opened her mouth and everyone tried to die.
Oh, well.
Believe it or not, I'm incapable of breathing fire.
Yeah, you're incapable of a lot of things, aren't you?
Well,
Girl, put away your claws.
Where does your
yeah.
hatred of me come from?
I wonder.
Can we be on our merry way now, please?
Shouldn't we rest before we leave?
I don't want to be in this village anymore.
Yeah, rest will be good.
Yeah. Right. Mara, you said something about ale. If I recall
Let
correctly.
my
we've already been
blessings-
there.
Yeah.
You guys went for a trip outdoor. You can go
Yeah,
into the canteen and help yourself if you want, but I'm going to bed now. Thank you.
Oh, fair enough, thank you.
With
I'm
you,
also going to bed, I
Mara.
suppose.
Can
Yeah, I
I
have
come
enough
to
work
bed?
to do.
Not sexually, just can you show me the bedroom, please? Please. Thank you.
You know.
Murdoch kind of like
Okay.
takes that thought way too.
Oh, we're taking rests now, are we?
I'd really not want to. I'd rather just leave this village, but everyone wants to have a rest now.
You know,
As would I, we're kind of on a clock here. We have to get
yeah,
those stones before
maybe
they
you
reach the
shouldn't have
capital.
punched some people then.
Do we have a card?
Maybe you should have been a better
There is-
fighter.
Yes, we
I
could
wasn't
rest
trying
on
to
a clock.
fight you.
It's not
Do you
my
have-
fault you're weak as shit.
Wait, we're using a cart?
Larissa, do you have a card, maybe?
A cart?
You know, like,
Horse-in carriage.
yeah.
We can use the teleportation seal.
Yes.
Okay.
And we can rest when we get there.
Will that be okay?
It'd be fine.
fair enough.
You guys are all formal members now, aren't you?
Well,
I guess so.
I would like to buy some healing potions before we go.
Yeah. I'll probably do so.
Can we just, like, make it quick then, so we have been here,
Yes,
like...
Mordok and I go buy healing potions, then we leave. Good. Jolly good.
Okay, you run up to Fuckface McGee, and fucking hell, this is the
Sam.
wrong notes. Why did I close it?
No!
Well, meanwhile, I go and have a drink.
Why did I close it? Oh, there we go. So you guys make your way to Aelin. He's still in there working away on whatever he's working on. He turns as you open the door. He's like, "Oh, hello again."
Hello. We would like to buy some healing potions.
Healing potions. I have 2 superior healing potions, and the last of my minor healing have just been purchased.
How much would that be?
Superior healing potions will set you back 2,000 gold. That's a joke. Ha ha ha.
How funny.
Okay, how much are they really?
Yes, I suppose we could do them for 475 gold.
I'll take
Fine.
one.
How much you got?
I'm back.
I'll... Hello? Is he doing stuff?
He asked you how much you have, Toru.
What?
No, I asked the merchant how many.
2.
you- 2? Yeah, fine. I'll take one as well then.
475 gold, which is a total of 950.
Are you drunk?
No.
Ah, you just sound drunk.
I take offense to that. Take it back.
I
Fucking take it back, bitch. I'll fuck you, Dale.
Well, it's not my business really. If you choose to drink.
But yeah, 475 gold. Do you guys both have 475 gold?
Yes.
Yeah. We do.
Minus 475 gold from your gold, and you have one superior healing potion each. Sorry, not superior, greater healing potion.
By the way, what do I get? What benefits does the helmet have? Does
Sure,
it really?
he's not drunk.
Does it really hide my identity?
It hides your identity. It doesn't raise your AC.
Okay, that's good enough. That's all I wanted.
Cool, now we leave, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't have any teleportation circles seals.
but,
I mean, though.
but they do.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
That's the whole
as you
thing.
guys make your way out of the corridor, you make your way into the teleportation area. It's a large circular room with a smaller version of the teleportation seals you used before around Trymir on the floor. As each of you walk in, there's a quick burn on each of your necks. Larissa was just kind of like standing there with a little prong, and she kind of like stabs each of you in the neck as you walk in.
Oh,
You don't have a marking.
Examining each other's necks, there's a faint symbol of like a circle with a flame inside. And as the pain kind of disappears, so does the mark.
what is this, Larissa?
You now have access to our teleportation seal.
Nice.
Can be accessed from anywhere in Trymir. Or if any of you are capable of making teleportation circles, you can come straight back here.
Do we have anybody who's capable of making teleportation circles?
Nope.
What profession would that be?
I think teleportation circles are like level 5 spells.
For who? For wizards?
Probably me.
It's 7th level. Holy shit. Oh,
So, okay.
Well, I can already teleport without a teleportation circle, but
Can you? Is that not Misty Step?
no.
Misty Step, sorry, Dimension Door. Dimension Door is only 500 feet.
So, Larissa, how are we gonna go
There's
come
also
back?
like a teleportation spell. Just give me a second.
Yes, Mara.
Never mind, I'll check this later.
How are we gonna come back when we have fulfilled our quest, our mission here?
It's level 5 for wizards, though.
Yeah, level 5 teleportation circle.
Yeah.
Just find a teleportation circle and think of here.
Oh, excuse me, fair enough.
Sounds good. Well, then let's get on with it.
Go. Larissa jumps from the circle and disappears.
Can I,
We want to go to the capital, right?
Done this.
Ken, can I go next? Or at least try to go next. And when I get in, can I think of the play of Larissa
You think of Larissa.
and where she is going to?
Coolio, you do anything else?
Try and imagine the place she's ended up.
Cool. Tiffany teleports. Disappears.
Mara tries to do the same, thinking about
I'm gonna say,
Larissa.
Mara, because you're from Trymir, you know what you have to do here, and you disappear.
Okay.
Marduk lays his hand on the teleportation circle and does what comes naturally because he already did it like 1,000 times already.
Sure, yeah. Marduk disappears.
I also try. I place my hand, I close my eyes and envision where I need to go.
Toriel disappears.
Here we go. And yeah, I envision my party, Larissa, and yeah, our destination.
Garth disappears. Alright, so what happens is all of you feel this rushing, sucking familiar motion as your vision is like pulled from your body and cast into the air. You watch your body like dissipate into white particle smoke and evaporate. As you're pulled up into the air, your vision rapidly shifts before zooming down. You've teleported before, you know how this works. Garth, once again, you did not close your eyes, and so you experience the entire thing. It's terrible. It's harrowing. Being sucked up into the air, out of the planet. Your vision shifts. You fall from space back into your body, which is now materialized. As you do, you slam back in, hit the floor, and empty the contents of your stomach onto the floor.
Oh, good, I didn't get that ill before.
Once again. Every fucking time.
I think you would have learned by now.
If I recall correctly, whatever. I was going to argue that Tiff didn't say I closed my
I
eyes.
have it
but-
written down. I have it
Garth, are you
written
sure
down in my
you leave a
notebook.
leg behind?
I have my notebook, and in big letters it has that written down in it.
So, where you guys have appeared is in a familiar, very large forest with overgrown trees. You have no
back to Siosa.
you have no sight of Oswin's trail, but from the size of these trees and the type of them, you can assume that you're somewhere within the forest surrounding Siosa.
What a very nice place.
Which is the capital.
Siosa is the southernmost city, primarily elves.
This
Here.
one? Oh, okay. Okay.
Weren't we precisely told not to come back to Siosa anytime soon?
Well, you're
I
not.
think you were
You're nowhere near Oswin's trail, so you're somewhere within this forest.
Oh.
You have no idea where, but you're somewhere. Yeah. And Larissa's currently on the floor, readjusting her robes and like setting her gauntlet, kind of like doing a couple of stretches.
Alright.
Would you lead the way, Larissa?
I take the time to pull up my tissue and my remove my robe, my cloak and stuff, and just disguise myself with all the stuff I got from the dwarf.
Could you lead the way, Larissa?
Lead the way to where?
Maverick.
Mevia?
Couldn't pronounce it.
With the rags, yeah.
We're pretty far from Mevia.
I guess we're going straight to the capital then?
No, we're in the woods. The Siosa forest.
Jen, which one is this one the capital, or which one is it?
Red one, top.
Because here I thought
Okay.
we were going to go to River, use the teleportation thing there, or we were going to go straight to the capital.
Well, our task was to intercept a cart on the way to the capital.
Cool.
I have no idea where that is, though. I can point you in the direction of Osmond's trail, and she points you through some of the trees.
Sweet.
I have other business to attend to, though, so I'll be going that way.
Well,
And she points the opposite direction.
could
Do
you
you-
point us towards Oswin's trail?
She does again.
do you know the looks of the cart we're looking for?
We'll probably
see.
have an entourage.
I assume something royal with many legionnaires around it.
mission was to kill escorting, right?
To obtain what they are transporting.
No, it's to kill
make
someone.
sure that
No,
our
it was to kill the one
To
who had
kill somebody. Then it was to go to the capital. Then it was to help out Toriel.
So we specifically have to kill that person. Okay.
If it can't be avoided. But
Shaylee said that to kill them. You guys protested and said that you didn't want to kill, and she said,
They did.
if they can see your face, they'll probably hunt you down. So if you don't kill them and leave them alive, you'll probably be hunted. That's what she told you. Her words.
Doesn't
and
anyone
Murdoch
have some
said
sort of mind-altering spell that lets them forget us? I'd rather not kill them.
We can hide in trees.
Had
I
no problem
remember
killing people
Murdoch saying-
before Dragonborn.
I thought she was away!
She's still stretching.
I remember
yes.
Murdoch saying he didn't mind killing.
But yes, I want to ask
Sounds
Toriel.
Well, before isn't now, Larissa.
Toriel, why did you murder an entire village?
Yeah, Toriel, why you murder an entire village?
Never murdered an entire village.
Why
Didn't you?
Why did you scar her bosom?
I did what?
Scar her bosom.
I do not recall doing that. Specifically?
Tell her, Larissa.
Yeah, I remember you punching her in the boot, not Toriel.
Yeah, you tell her, Larissa. Tell her what happened.
Toriel, when this is all over, I will come for you.
Are you?
You will meet your end with my hands around your neck.
Were you by any chance part of a guild that happened to kill as many people as they liked until I put a stop to them?
If that's your view of the situation, then it must be right. Paladins always are.
Well, excuse me that I didn't ask for anyone's permission after my entire town got massacred by your people.
Yeah, I'm sure it was your town. After you came down from your mountains. Everything is yours, isn't it? You do as you please. Kill who you want. I had no idea you were God.
Steps in between them and looks at what's her name?
Larissa?
What?
Yeah.
The girl?
Larissa. He's
Explain.
like, I don't care what your problem is with Toriel, but you will not threaten my friend in front of me.
Hey.
Are you gonna stop me?
If you're
Seems like
later-
last time we fought, you fell unconscious. Twice.
I don't remember fighting. You sucker punched me.
They're not.
But
Yeah,
if
how
you
many
lay your
discussions-
hand on my friend, I will kill you.
I want to find out what's going on.
She starts laughing, like, she just laughs her ass off.
Yeah.
Laugh
And then she disappears.
For God's sake, man.
She steps upwind and disappears.
Can I not have some sort of like explanation?
Very well, Tiffany. Do you want the
Without
long?
people being like, bitch, please.
Do you want the long story or the short version?
No, I just wanted to find out why you two were fighting. Like, I actually wanted to hear you two have an argument so I could get my head around what happened.
This is
Your
metagaming.
Majesty, what if you would listen to her and let her explain? If you desire answers.
He's trying to get them to explain.
I was trying to get them to explain.
I'm asking now. Do you want the long version or the short
I
version?
wanted to hear both sides of your arguments at the
Well,
same
she's gone.
time.
You can hear my side. Do you
There's-
want the long version or the short version?
Guys, stop metagaming.
We're not
Stop
metagaming.
metagaming!
Give us the short version.
Stop.
Tiffany
not metagaming.
asks Toriel, "Hey, I want an explanation." Toriel asks, "Do you want the long version or the short version?"
I just said
And Garth
yes.
answers, give us the short version.
I said yeah, sure.
Make it brief.
Right, when
But I really wanted to hear the argument between the two of you.
When
I thought it
things
was
happened
interesting.
on the village I was born, I was forced to move out at a very young age. And I was taken in by a kind village in Fel. However, after a few months, when I was off running some errands, a organization called the Black Crown murdered the entire village and burned it down.
Black
And-
Crow.
Black Crow.
Black Crow.
Wasn't it Crown?
I've got Crow written down.
Well, let's see. I've
So-
got Black Crown written down.
Okay,
So-
Black Crown.
So what is it
That's
then?
your
Oh,
backstory.
okay.
Black Crown.
Murdered. They murdered your village, and
Yes,
you
the
murdered
village that was
theirs.
kindly in. Well, I agreed.
Who owned the land first?
What?
Who owned the land first?
This is not. This was about.
It's not about land.
Roll a history check, Toriel.
Well, me?
That's the question.
Why me?
Just
Because
do it.
you wouldn't know who owned the land first.
No, that Tiffany asked that.
Yeah, but you would know.
I would know. Well, would I get an advantage then?
Sure.
Because I'm not particularly proficient in history anyway. 11.
11. The land wasn't owned by a singular person, but there used to be a small tribe that lived there before the people you did live there. And the people who you joined who lived there were loyal to... Obviously, because Fowl doesn't have a monarchy, but there is a majority force, if you will. People who rule that land were like a subsegment of that majority force.
Is that Larissa's people or?
Is Larissa human, by the way?
Larissa's human, yes.
Well, I tell him that, and then. Yes, in the following years, I've done many things I'm not proud of, and.
No, was that Larissa's village? Was the
I've-
tribe living there Larissa's
I mean,
ancestors?
that no one knows. That you have to ask her for that. But in
My
the
cannon got bloody sent away.
So why did they attack the village in the first place?
that I never knew. But all I did in the next few years, is hunt down the leader of Black Crown, called Dragard the Ruthless, and killed him.
The liberator.
And took his- And during that, I got hit in the shoulder, and I can take off the armor. As possible and show like a huge scar from a warhammer. I took the warhammer as a trophy, but afterwards, after I killed their leader, I felt empty, and I fell before a statue of Bahamut and prayed for forgiveness of my terrible actions. So when Evian found me and took me and trained me in becoming a paladin, and I vowed to never be the horrible person I was back then. The person I had that was known at the land as Blue Death. And
So
the hammer I carry and the scar I carry is a reminder of the terribleness that I must
So-
fight now.
Are you allowing her to be angry about it since you regret your actions? Would you say she's entitled to be mad at you?
I have no doubt that in Black Crown there were also people that were good, that I have murdered. But I have no doubt in my mind that at least their leader was a horrible person that deserved it.
Yeah, but what if they were like you? They were only doing it for their
Well then
people.
I suppose then we're creating a cycle of never-ending revenge that either takes forever or we must break eventually.
Well, don't let it go to your head.
I've taken my notes.
But she has every reason to be angry for what I did.
You sure? I mean,
Yes, she does. You're both allowed to be angry at each other.
I'm not angry at her. How could I be?
Oh well. While we're having this talk, can we be walking towards the capital?
Yeah, I assumed you were walking towards Japan.
Okay, good.
so yeah, as this smelly and really worn down sack with his scarf and his friends make his way towards the capital, what happens?
Mordok just drops again of being tired.
Fuck's sake, for real, can you carry him?
Can we like move up here? Because this is forest, right? This is forest. Jen? This is all forest.
It again. Yes, that's all forest.
Okay, can we move up here? And then
Yes.
Hello.
You realize that we left our horses behind again.
I mean, I could
They're in
summon
the
one.
stables. And the.
I mean, left behind. How could we have teleported our horses with us?
yeah.
So here's the thing. Each of these hexes equates to a day of travel on horseback.
Oh. So it's like 2 days.
But
on the...
I put you in that hex, but that's just to symbolize that you don't know where you are. So you could be down here for all you know.
Okay, can I use my natural explorer to like pinpoint us where we are?
You read the effect to me?
2 seconds. Because I am proficient in forests.
Oh, it's your favorite terrain.
Yes.
All them berries.
Oh,
Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means.
which is the teleportation.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're not like affecting us now.
This is true.
Even when you're engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger. If you're traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace. When you forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would. While tracking other creatures, you also learn the exact numbers, the size, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so can I?
With that, actually,
Yeah.
as you're walking, you begin to pick out tracks that resemble human footprints, but you also, like, alongside those human footprints, there are also much larger, three-pronged. Make a what have you got? Nature or survival, whichever's higher. Your choice.
That would be survival. $20.
Shit. I lost
Shit.
my bottle cat.
No, not the cat.
No.
Oh, sorry, my proficiency bonus is double, so it's plus. It's so it's 25.
These are wormling tracks.
Wormling. Yeah.
You know from experience that a wormling is a child dragon.
Oh, someone has a pet dragon and is wandering through these realms, or what?
What's a child?
So can I like see if these are like is there any hint of them being the Legion or Royals besides the wormling? Like a cape that got caught in a branch because they're in the forest, or...
Yeah. I'd say from the type of treads that these are, they're very format, or say uniform is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it's Legion.
Okay, and which direction are they going in?
The same direction you are.
That doesn't make any sense. If we are here...
Also, as you guys are following this, as time goes on, you pick up like more tracks than should be necessary for one wormling. but they kind of like cross over and are muddied. You reckon anywhere between 1 and 5 wormlings.
5 wormlings.
1 and 5. You're not entirely sure of the number because of how they cross over and such.
Maybe they have some trouble with it on the way.
Wormlings, huh? Great.
Yeah. Quite the interesting creature.
I only say this as well because your favorite enemy is dragons, right? Or...
No, sadly not. Favorite enemy is orc and goblins.
Orc and goblin. Cool, yeah.
So,
I think I was thinking of primal sense. Or primal.
Amora,
Yeah.
how are the odds that we reach civilization in next time?
I need to hear that one more time, please.
However, when do we reach civilization again?
Let me just feel the wind, feel the forest around me. Chen, how long?
Chen is the forest.
About an hour, if we
Alright,
keeping this pace.
because my new clothes are really smelly, man. I don't like wearing them.
If we close...
Yeah, you guys are walking, and just from being in proximity to Garth, there's just like this thick and heavy smell of like blacksmithing tools and soot, and just it almost feels as if you're in the forge, and it's giving off such a potent stench.
How manly!
It kind of makes you just like every 2 or 3 minutes just kind of turn towards him and just be like, really?
If we're 1 hour from civilization, where most likely would that be? From what?
Oswind's Trail.
Is Oswind's Trail civilization?
Yeah.
I think Garth meant like a city.
Okay, do I know how big the city is?
Oh, whatever.
Like,
Well, until you get to Oswind's Trail, you won't know how far along Oswind's Trail you actually
Alright,
are.
cool. We walk for an hour till we're at
Yeah, let's
Oswind's
go.
Trail.
Cool.
Yeah.
Everyone roll me d12s.
D12.
Yeah. And I'm gonna run to the loo.
Alright. What is it today?
Hey, and that's
Hey!
I don't think that's good. I think 12 is the only number that means combat.
Whatever.
That's what he always does.
I mean, at this time it isn't really important how high you roll. But yeah, I haven't had a good high roll.
Yeah, but I think the chance is 1/12. One number means you fight something and every other doesn't. I think.
Probably. We shall see.
I am still pretty happy I got natural.
What?
Okay, yeah.
You caught on a bit, Tiff?
Thoria.
I need to ask Chen when we're finishing, 'cause it's getting on.
Yeah, it's getting a bit late.
Because I don't mind finishing when we see the chart and it's like a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should at least have a plan to stop it.
Alright. Torio.
Can I just ask?
I rolled a 10.
Can I just ask when we're finishing this because it's getting quite late?
Is on the hour, alright?
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. Toriel got 10. Mara,
I got a natural 12.
Shit. 3.
3.
What? Yeah,
Natural 12 from Tiffany. Garth,
I got a 1.
1. And Murloc,
4.
4. Cool. Noted. You guys travel for the next hour. Relatively uneventful. There are a few beasties of the woods, giant bats, giant spiders, snakes, and such.
Not giants.
Either easily dispatched by you or choose to keep their distance from you, just like from being able to judge your abilities. And you make your way back to Oswin's path. With a quick look around, Mara easily detects that you are somewhere within this general hex, relatively close to the entrance of the forest.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
good. So, whatever it was.
How fresh is the tracks?
Once the tracks get to the path, they disappear. But you'd probably say somewhere within half a day to a day old.
Okay.
Can someone needs to continue talking?
Yeah, I wanted to ask, can I summon 2 horses at once?
Ooh, what's the spell called again?
Find steed.
So that's a tricky one. No,
Ah.
you cannot have more than one steed bonded by this spell at any time. As an action, you can release the steed from its bond at any time, causing it to disappear.
And we can't like animal handling it when he summons it, and then he keeps repeating that.
It's here's the thing with like find steed and find familiar and things like that. They're not actually the creature. They're a fey spirit.
Oh, okay.
So animal handling wouldn't do much against a fey because that'd essentially be like trying to animal handle Tiffany, which,
Shit.
as I'm sure we're all aware, wouldn't go well.
You don't want to mess with me.
Well,
So-
guess we're not riding then.
But they seem to be slowed down too by this weaveling. So if we keep up a good pace, we should be able to, what do you call it? Catch up to them?
Well, we don't even know where they are, do we?
On the road?
Yeah, but between here and Yanwei, or between Yanwei and the capital?
If we cross over here instead of going to the city,
Ooh, damn! I like it.
right?
That
Because
does-
they're probably in the city resting right now.
That does seem
So-
very favorable.
Here's another thing I should note out to you guys as well. Traveling on
Yeah.
Oswin's Trail, which is the main road, is half a day's worth of travel. Traveling anywhere else is 1 day.
So, but then, would we be faster if we traveled from where we are now to there than walking all the way around?
You can work it out.
Can I use survival to work it out?
So
Like,
one thing, you say one thing is a day of travel and on Osmond's Trail half.
Yeah, so traveling from here to here is 1 day,
Where?
2 days,
Days? Yeah.
3 days.
Whereas we would beat it by about half a day as far
Here
as I
is
see
1
it.
day, 2 days,
3.
3 days,
Okay, so we're gonna be faster. We're just
three
going
and a,
this
three and a
way.
half.
Yeah, we would
Yeah.
beat it. We would beat it by half a day.
But the tracks that Mara tracked were half a day to a day old. So it's up to you guys what you do.
But we're just gonna keep. Oh, so
So we either have to fight these things maybe eventually, or we go on the tracks and we go on Oswin's Trail and maybe be safe.
okay.
I
So
feel always safe on Oswald's Trail.
question is, if we're moving faster than they are, we're gonna catch up to them eventually.
Mara and Murdoch make a history check.
Oh shit! I don't have.
Or intelligence, whichever's higher. I think they might.
Yeah, I don't have intelligence, dude. I'm not a smart person. I'm a wise person. 7.
Nice to see someone who says that Mara supposedly is dumb historial.
-1.
Wait.
That's 16 on history.
6. Okay, so Mara starts thinking for a second, and then like a leaf flies down in her face, and she gets distracted, and she's flying out of her face. Mara tells the rest of you guys that Oswin's Trail is magically enchanted, so as long as you're on Oswin's Trail, you're safe. If you stray from Oswin's Trail at all, there's a chance that wildlife will track you back to Oswin's Trail. So if you step off the trail and then step back on, you've revealed your presence, and then go back on, which is why it's safe for parts to travel now.
With the fucking huge ass guardian lizard things.
I just said before we're safe on Osmond's Trail.
Yeah, but we could. It essentially boils down to we either take the unsafe route and maybe get ahead of them, or we take the safe route and hope we can catch up eventually.
Better
Safe than to be sorry. It's your funeral.
I say we go to the nearest town and take the teleportation seal. Or
Teleportation seal to where?
Exactly where?
the capital.
We don't have any seals.
We don't need to go to the capital.
We're killing someone first, then we're going to the capital.
But I mean, what he's saying is correct. If we could go to the capital, we could backtrack Oswin's Trail to intercept them. But the problem is we don't have any teleportation seals.
We can
And
only.
that the capital is quite strict. There's where the rich people live, and there's the stricter where the poor people live. Now if we end up there, I don't know what'll happen.
Except
Marduk and Mara, you both know that the teleportation seal in the capital is located in the middle ring of the city. Like, the city is divided up into 3 rings. It's got the inner ring, the middle ring, the outer ring. The outer ring is essentially the poor ring. The inner ring is essentially the nobles and royals.
Yeah.
And the middle ring is like middle class wealth.
which we all are except Tiffany.
Remembered.
Which should be at least safe.
Well, I've got my letter, I've got my necklace, so yeah.
But we.
The problem is still we can't even use the teleportation circle. So the initial question remains: do we take the unsafe route or do we take the safe route? One, we face potential threat. The other, we're safe, but we may not catch up with the people we need to catch up with.
I mean, you also know that by illegal means, teleportation seals cost 1,000 gold.
Oh shit. And that's for each person, isn't it?
Mhm.
Why don't we just follow the safe route? I mean, we'll always do a light sprint every now and again.
Okay.
Use a dash action to speed us halfway down every now and then.
We
Just
take
do
a dash action every time.
I'd
Every now
say-
and then.
If you guys are taking dash actions, you could probably travel the same speed as a horse,
Yeah,
but you get a point of exhaustion for every day you travelled.
just every now and again, just do a dash.
Yeah, but only every now and again, Chen. Don't you
So,
hear Tiffany's
every now and
plan?
then.
Only every now and again.
You just do a dash. You know, when you feel up to it.
Yeah, for like an hour a day, little light jogging.
I mean, you guys are welcome to try whatever you want to try.
All right, so we're all agreeing on going the safe option.
Yeah. Let's follow Osmond's Trail.
All right, we follow Oswin's Trail to Yanwei.
And do light dash actions every now and again.
Yeah, every like 3 hours we do a light dash action.
Okay, you guys travel for the remainder of the day, taking your 3-hour dash actions. You get to the end of the first day relatively uneventful. Yeah, you find a nice spot to set up camp. It's got a nice view of the road, view of the trees and such.
Yep.
Well, then we camp.
Yeah, you guys camp out. the night is relatively uneventful again. You guys continue on. Over the next 2.5 days, you make your way back to Yanwei and approach the south gate.
By the way, Chen, I've never been told this. Is my how's my hammer? My hammer.
Your hammer is a standard wall hammer.
So it's just a D8.
I believe so.
Okay, good. I mean, I'm at the Yanwei. I can just retrieve my old hammer now.
Your
Which
wall
is-
hammer is 1d8. It's versatile, so you can two-hand it, which makes
yeah.
it 10.
But the thing is, this guy here told me, "Hey, why don't you get a better hammer?" But now I got a hammer that this was described as really good, but it's exacting.
Yanwei.
What?
Why are we at Yanwei?
I put my hammer into an enchant I gave my hammer to enchant in Yanwei.
Why are we at Yanwei?
Cause we walked to Yanwei. We took Oswin's trail to Yanwei. Yes?
Yes.
I'm asking Tiff. Yes? This is logical to you?
I thought we were going to find the carriage.
We are, but we have to walk along the Oswin's trail to Yanwei and then to the capital to do that.
What a dumb place to send us in a forest.
I know!
Walk.
It's really dumb!
I'm not gonna lie, I think she hated us.
I think she hated me.
I can pick up my child!
Actually, I'm certain she hated me.
Chen,
Yeah.
can I go to the
Everybody
orphanage?
Alright, so Tiffany's going to the orphanage. What's
Yeah, pick
I'm
up your
going-
child on an assassination mission.
I'm not
going
picking
to
my child up. I'm going to see if she's okay.
I'm
Alright.
going to pick up my hammer.
I don't need your advice.
What's everyone else doing? Are you going with people?
Seriously? You don't need my advice?
That's what you were like with me before. I'm solid glass.
What's everyone else doing? Like, who's going with who? So I assume everyone else doesn't really have anything to do. So
Shall we?
unless you
Yeah.
buy
Shall we
something.
buy horses again and then ride off immediately?
Abandon them somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have to buy horses like every 3 sessions. So shall we buy a horse? Horses again,
How much is it a horse cost?
like 100 gold.
Okay, that's fine.
We should work out how many horses we've bought.
I don't even have the money for a horse.
We have a party fund.
Was
We
broke.
pay that for a party fund. Wait, who carries the party fund around anyway? Is that you, Tim?
Me!
Okay, let's start off first with who's going with Toriel.
No one.
Okay, Toriel. You arrange for a group to meet at the northern gate.
All right.
You make your way over to me. What was it? Crowler's crazy contraption.
Yes, Krone's crazy contraption.
And you open the door. Crowler's in there. As soon as you open the door, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay! I love it. Dexterity. I'm so dexterous, guys. It's so dexterous. 14. So dexterous.
14 makes it. You manage to duck out of the way as a bolt just straight towards the door, out the other side into the street, pings on a building across the road.
Okay.
The guys at there. Sorry, hold up a second. Crowler is. Krolin, sorry, is orc. He's an orc. This orc, this old orc, is he's like working on a it seems to be some kind of dart trap of some kind. He turns towards you. Oh, it's you.
You probably
I
shouldn't
apologize.
point that towards the door. Hello.
Well, you know.
I really don't.
Ah, you've come for your sword, yes?
It was a hammer.
Hammer. Totally. I'm not drunk. He walks into the back room and he pulls out your hammer, which is now glowing with a faint bluish light, almost like a lighter hue of your scales.
Nice.
He drops it on the table. Well, I had a little trouble working with this one. It's inherently evil,
Okay.
but I did what I could. And you have your hammer back.
Thank
But
you.
for my troubles, I'm gonna have to ask for a little more gold than was arranged.
We agreed on an additional 500, or didn't we?
We did, which has now gone to 800.
And I pay him
Right,
literally
also that.
all the gold I still have.
You only have 800 left.
Yeah, not exactly, but like I have like 50 gold now. Hang on, let me do the math. Yeah, about 53 gold now.
Okay, so he takes the 800 gold and you have your hammer, which now does an additional 1d6 ice
Aye,
frost damage.
nice.
Me next.
I thank him for his
I
work,
want to see my child.
and I bid him good day, and I leave.
I also
Oh,
came up with something I wanted
before
to.
you leave,
Yes.
if on your travels you happen to encounter any creatures of a frosty nature, do you think you could bring me their innards?
Certainly.
Their guts, their lungs, stomachs, hearts?
Their intestines.
Yeah, you get me.
Nice.
Sure.
My turn. Child.
For free?
Thank you.
I mean, we can
I'd
fiddle around.
compensate you for your work.
Oh, if I come across any, I'll be sure to collect what I can.
Thank you. And he goes back to hammering on the trap, which fires again instantly the second he touches it.
Please, please turn that away from the door.
This time it launches into the ceiling.
Oh, the ceiling.
He's like,
So-
I will do.
Don't want to shoot any potential customers.
They're fine. They're fine. They'll be fine.
Meh.
I don't know how lawsuits work in Trymir, but that could be one.
Chen,
No, my child.
Okay.
hold on.
Who's
I
going?
said like
Yeah.
several times.
Yeah, go with the damn child.
Yeah, Marduk, I'm gonna have to put you on hold for a second. Who's going with Tiffany?
No one.
I want to go wash my clothes somewhere.
Okay, Garth wants to wash his clothes.
Yeah.
Is anyone going with Tiffany?
No.
No. Okay, Tiffany, you make your way over to the Temple of the Forest, the Temple of the Seldarine. You walk in and you see Overseer Kreia praying to the altar. There appear to be a few other elves located in the just kind of sitting in the pews, also in prayer. She appears to be leading them.
My tiptoe over. I'm like, excuse me.
Ah!
Am I interrupting anything?
No, I can make time.
I'm here to see if my child is okay.
Ah, Patricia.
Yes.
She stands up and she looks over the church, holds her arms, just kind of like situating herself. She appears to be within some sort of deep prayer, and she's just kind of coming out of it and reacclimatizing herself to her surroundings. She's like, yes, follow me. She leads you back down the leave encrusted hallway, down the stairs into the area where all the children are. There appears to be significantly less children than last time you were here. Only like one or two.
No, Patricia.
Patricia is there. She's
Patricia.
far in the back. She appears to be reading a book.
What's she doing? I'm so proud. Patricia.
Yes, she's been doing quite well. I know you tried to get her to interact with the other children, but she still appears to be within her shell. She's taken quite an interest in wizardry and very.
Yes! How long has she been here?
Children usually do.
How long has she been here for again? Has it only been like a month or something?
No, it's
About a week?
It's been like 2
yeah,
weeks.
about 2 weeks.
Okay. Has any news came to you from my city or anything?
Well, I did receive a message from the king of Valkyria, which I was rather surprised about. He said that your country wasn't currently a hospitable location for a child,
I understand, it's okay.
especially his duties.
Well, what happened to the other kids?
Well, they've been sent to the capital. I did tell you that when children stay here too long, that we send them to.
Is it okay if I take her out for a day, just to speak with her?
I don't see why not.
And if I decide to take her with her, then I will give you a donation. And if not, I will still give a donation to the church before I leave.
Aren't we in a hurry?
Yeah, we're kind of in a hurry, so we don't really have a day.
Just
I know I'm not there, but
my child.
I don't see why not.
Do you reckon you could give me the stats for this, Patricia? Or will I have to make the stats for Patricia?
Are you gonna take Patricia?
How old is she again?
8.
Yeah, she's young. And she's
and you're gonna take her out for an assassination.
Hey, child, that I've known
Right,
for 2
okay.
weeks.
Think,
Please
would
come
you
with
rather
me and
her
go
to
kill
the
people.
capital and become a slave? Because that's what she's gonna do. She'll go to become a slave if she doesn't come with us.
it's only
Murder
you.
slave
It's,
to the
it's
murderer.
only you hit right here now, Tiffany. It's your
Ah,
choice.
what? My little mute child to become a slave.
Go take her with us then.
Can I make her like my assistant?
You can if you'd like.
We kind of have her die though because Luke's videos will be demonetized.
That's not up to you.
So she just kind of died because that's children abuse.
Like I get, my videos aren't monetized anyway, so Chen, feel free to kill the child.
Can I go over to Patricia? Does she know I'm in the room?
No, I mean,
Sweet fucking Asmodeus himself comes out of the 9 hells and begins to strip this child.
Strip her as well? Damn, Asmodeus is a sick fuck.
So, what's going on, Tiff?
I'm gonna go see her. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, so you walk up to her, and as you begin to like crunch your way across the leaves and the paths of this nursery type environment, she looks up from her book and she sees you. She drops it on the floor and runs up to you and gives you a big hug.
How do you spell Patricia, by the way?
Sorry, what?
Like
Spell
that.
her name?
I'm pretty sure. Patricia. Yes, my child. Patricia, are you okay? I just give her a hug.
This is more fitting themes.
She's like, yes.
Oh my gosh! She'll learn. She just speak now.
Overseer Kreia walks up to you and she's like, we've been attempting to teach her a few words. Her vocabulary is still reasonably basic. So she can converse in general common.
Hello, Patricia. I guess she can only say yes.
Yes.
They taught
Do you wanna come on
a
a
mute child to
assassination
speak?
mission?
That's impressive.
She's like, you want to come on an assassination mission? And she's like, yes.
Yes.
I'm back with Nathan.
Patricia, do you want to come with me to see my friends? We're all outside.
She nods.
She didn't come with anything, did she? Except for my bear.
She still has her bear. Like,
Okay.
that shit never leaves her side. She's still got it in her hand.
Okay, right. We're gonna go outside for a bit of a walk. I give the lady. Let me check how much gold I've got.
The Overseer Kreia is like, will you be staying with her?
I really hope so. I really hope. If not, then I'm guessing I'm going to have to try and find someone to adopt her. If not,
Very well. I'll make the arrangements, and she walks back towards the stairs that lead up, and she motions up towards the stairs, towards someone. You're not entirely sure what happens because you can't really see, but yeah, she turns back to you. Hands in. She's holding her own hands and she just looks towards you. Slight smile on her face.
I'll just take her up for now, and if I don't return, you can probably guess that I've decided to take her under my wing.
Very well.
Can I give her 100 gold to say thank you?
Your generation is very generous, but we don't require it if you are pressed for money.
No, it's true. Thank you. Just take it. I'm not really into this whole thing, but your people have been kind enough to take care of her for this amount of time.
Very well. The Salvarine thanks you.
No problem.
I will need you to sign a few documents upstairs, however.
Of course. These documents aren't shady, are they, like you?
Not at all.
Okay. Chen, does that mean I have to create stats for Patricia?
I have stats for Patricia.
What are the statistics before I adopt her in case she's got like 2 HP? Just dies straight away.
I'm not going to tell you how many stats she has unless you actually adopt her.
You little shit. So I'm like, she sneezes and then she just dies because the sneeze was just too much from the impact. I want to adopt a child. He's played with my heartstrings, and Tiffany now has a child. I'll be heartbroken. Okay, I signed the documents. This doesn't have anything shady like, you can never bring her back to this church again.
Hey, do you want to read over?
Sure.
Make intelligence check.
I thought you were actually going to send me documents to read.
I was tempted, you know. I was tempted to type them out.
I would have read them cover to cover. And I'm proficient in it, so don't I get a bonus?
Sure, yeah, proficiency. You're proficient in intelligence.
I got 15.
Who the fuck sends .00? What the fuck, Eclipse?
I didn't know what it was, I didn't click on it.
What the fuck?
It was an audio file.
What did he send? When? What?
He deleted it, but
She's my child.
What
do you roll, sorry, for your intelligence?
15.
15. They seem alright.
Okay.
Nothing shady going on. It's just essentially that you accept custody of the child and that you'll do everything in your power to accept her as your own child and take care of her.
Can't I see her stats? No, please don't be like 1 HP. He's laughing because he knows it's true. I don't want my child.
No abilities.
She can hit people with her teddy bear. Don't tell everyone else. This is my child.
Okay. These are.
Speaking of a teddy bear, oh my god.
I'm very protective of my
Are
child.
you making an 8-year-old girl fight?
That's not a fight.
It's just like a baby, a child warrior.
She's not gonna fight.
A child soldier.
Any
She's not gonna fight. She's gonna become my apprentice.
anything
Gonna
that
be
comes
slave.
with us on our journeys that can't protect
No,
itself
she's
is
not
gonna
gonna
die.
I don't want her to become a slave in the capital where she'll die from getting caught in a engine or something.
I
It
mean,
beats
even
the
then,
alternative
it
of
isn't
just
that
traveling
safe.
with us for 2 days and dying.
Shut up, Luke. This is my daughter.
You can do what you want with her. Just
Yeah,
don't
it's
be
your
too
daughter.
sad when she actually dies.
So, can we keep going? Like we a bit on. I need to know. We need to rest and stuff, but we're still.
I mean, we can
quite busy.
we at least shower Garth?
We can at least shower up and get a quick rest, but we
Yeah,
really
and
need
then
to get going
I mean
too.
I don't know about the rest. We just need to shower Garth and then we leave.
Yeah. Get horses.
Get horses on the gate and then leave.
I really need some new clothes. I'm almost butt naked.
Okay, that as well. Chen, can we do that without too much time consumption?
Who needs to do?
We need to
Okay.
get clothes for Eclipse and a shower for Garth. No, I mean Marduk, of course. Excuse me.
Mama,
And
Okay.
horses for everyone but Toriel, and then leave.
To get Garth situated, to get Marduk new armor of the same AC, to get horses as well.
Marduk doesn't wear armor.
I'd say it sets all of you back 50 horses as well. Is everyone get how many horses?
Can I get my
4.
child some armor, please? Don't want her to
but
die.
that's gonna take so long, Tiff.
We're paying
What?
that all out of the party fund, I'd say.
She
At least
ca-
the horses.
She can't wear armor.
She's
Shut
a
up,
child. Who makes armor for kids?
No, he wants children to die.
That's actually sick.
What's not? Would you rather she be wearing nothing in the middle of the
I'd
night?
rather her not come along!
But
I don't want her to become a slave!
The clothes she's wearing at the moment are better than what you brought her in. She's wearing a nice robe that's kind of floral. It's white. It's got kind of flowers towards the bottom. Short sleeved. It's a dress primarily, but she doesn't have the stats to wear armor.
we can keep her out of combat, but we really need to get going. We don't have the time for
I don't want her to fight! She's
No, I know that's okay, but we still need to get going. It takes a day to get armor, right?
Yes, fine. I meet up with the guys again.
The child and that stuff, but we really need to, because if we need to
For 250 gold, you guys can do everything you need to do. Ask
we-
Garth a shower, Eclipse new armor at the same price, and
horses.
Collectively, because I
Horses.
don't have that much.
Can we pay that out of the party fund?
The bath, can he I can see a river. Can he just bathe there? Quick trip over there.
I have
if you
29
bathe-
He'll get arrested for indecency, even back then. It's Garth, come on.
if he wants to bathe in the river, he can do so, and it will save you 1 gold piece.
Actually, it's 10 o'clock now, so I guess we could do everything we want to do and leave.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So can we take that
trying to
out of
wrap
the
it up.
party fund?
Yeah, it's good. I mean,
Tiff, can you take that out of the party fund?
How much?
Jen, how much?
250 gold.
alright.
And that is a horse for Tiffany with Patricia in the back. That is a horse for Garth. That is a horse for Marduk. That is a horse for Mara.
And I'm
And
gonna summon a
Toriel's-
horse And then we're
Toriel
gonna
summons
ride
a
off.
horse. Garth, now smelling reasonably better. His robes still kind of smell a bit like a forge, but it's less noticeable. And Marduk, your armor is once again fine for combat.
You know,
You are-
usually I change these every 5 years, but recent events.
Well, our travels shorten that period about once every 2 weeks.
Are you kidding? I bought these before I met you guys.
Tiffany, if you'd like to do that, it's going to have to happen within one of the sessions. And I'll see what I can do.
So we leave, and that's the end of that for today, right?
Yeah.
All the
Yeah,
documents.
you guys make your way northwards, out of Yamway towards the capital.
Following the Osman Trail, please.
Yeah, following Osmond's trail, you guys ride for the remainder of the day, which is around 4 hours. By the time yeah, so you guys begin to set up camp. Reasonably peaceful night. You wake up in the morning and make your way onwards. As you do, you begin to hear the sounds of marching in the distance.
Hallelujah!
As you approach a forest, passing the plains and such, snow is beginning to fall again for the start of this day, covering the ground in a light frost. You see, as you crest over this hill, around 12 legionnaires and 2 wormlings.
2 wormlings, okay.
2 wormlings. Both of them flanking a very elaborately made horse-drawn cart, drawn by 4 horses. The scrolling on it, immaculate, of what you'd expect essentially to be royalty. Yeah, and I guess we'll leave it there for today.
Yeah!